Oh, hello, everybody. Welcome to News on the Flip Side. We're getting ready to get started here. I wanted to say hi to everybody right quick before we start it up. We're going to play a little Lindsey Sterling here in a second. I believe it's Carol of the Bells. We got to watch what we play, people. We got a strike last week in the chat. I don't know. Jay was being bad. I think it was Sean, actually. It was one. It wasn't me. There's no way it was me.
Probably the song that Sean picked, and I played it.
Oh, man. Yes. But anyway, so we'll be a little... how can I say this? We'll be a little more patient. It's well, it doesn't matter if you're on Rumble or any of our other views. Nobody cares. Even Facebook didn't bitch about this particular one that YouTube gave us a strike for. But I'm not holding it against YouTube because they're saying third party, and if somebody was using my material, I would appreciate it if they stopped them, or So, we just didn't catch it. That's the only thing we're a little aggravated about is we didn't see the you got a strike thing until after we got the strike. I know. The Clarifies. Do y'all know what TV series The Clairvoyant was in? It's a recent series too, within the last 10 years. Oh, here comes the fuzz. The Clairvoyant. Think about it. You know what? I might give somebody a book if they figure that out. I got a couple new ones came in, so I might. Oh, you know what else I got in? I've got another Battlefield Earth on audio, full layout, full audio, everything, sound effects, the whole 9 yards. 44 hours worth. Yes, you could. It's before I play this song, I got to tell you, it was kind of weird for me because I had seen Battlefield Earth, but I hadn't read the book, and Battlefield Earth to me was kind of like, oh, okay, it's a little effed up the way it kind of jumps around. But anyway, a friend of mine forced me to.
Johnny Travolta's in the first one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in the first. He's in the movie. Yeah. So a friend of mine forced me into reading the book, and I read the book, and the book was much better than the movie, which is generally true.
It's always true, yeah.
So I decided about 2 years ago, I started playing Battlefield Earth in its entirety. The whole 44 hours on the network. So between Christmas, so starting the week before Christmas and the week before New Year's, the whole week it'll play like 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day. And then after that, I think plays some sci-fi operas play, and then the original War of the Worlds plays. The original. All the commercials, the whole 9 yards. If you turn off the lights and you're sitting there listening to this, it'll flash you right back to what the bleep is going. Oh shit, Grover Smith's in trouble. It really does. They did a fabulous job, even for way back when it was done. It was really done well. So no, I mean it's all the entrances, the whole 9 yards. Everything is in there. It's really fun to listen to, and it'll also be playing. And there's a couple other things we play too. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like Flash Gordon? Well, he's not exactly Christmassy except for his red outfits. Or actually for what's his name's red outfits.
Yeah, Speaking of Flash Gordon, I think I saw, and I didn't get a chance to read the whole entry because I was running around rushing and doing things, but for $49 at Walmart this year, they have the full Buck Rogers TV show. I think it's 2 seasons, all of those from the 80s. But I think they also have the original Buster Crabbe serials as a DVD in with the set too. So that might be worth checking out because the Buster Crabbe things he was also Flash Gordon, by the way. So
anyway, I got my cape. You're lucky I don't have my cape. Well, I got a vampire cape, but it's red and black, so I can flip it around and make it red. Well, the red's fur. It's very silky, very soft. Anyway, it's not late enough to talk about that thing. Let's be honest about that one. Yes, and we're gonna put this on. You got a couple songs coming in. You've got a couple of promos coming in. We'll be back. We got a lot. We're going to just kick it off with Trump and the 9 hotties he was hanging out with in the Epstein picture. We'll talk a little bit about that. If it's kind of funny because if we weren't talking about Epstein, this was actually a cool picture. Well, no, as far as I know, no one in the picture was underage.
Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Yeah, as far as I know, no one was. But anyway, we'll talk about that when we get back. So hang out listen to little Lindsey Sterling, kick back. Have a whiskey sour, maybe a White Russian. Oh yeah, White Russian, relax, chill out, and away we go.
Must have an E on the end, I do believe.
It's always enjoyable to watch Lindsay. She's a lot of fun. Very high energy kind of chick. Who we got here? Oh no, we're not watching it. That looks like one of the things that might get us in trouble. Just say it. It makes me a little nervous these days.
And we're not supposed to show naughty underwear commercials, sir.
I'm just saying, not unless we're getting paid for them anyway. Well, yeah, Jimmy, if we're getting paid for them, yeah.
Did you have another song you were putting up from that same frame, or were we putting that frame down?
You can take that one down. We're gonna probably just go on promos in a minute, but I know because really the promos and the songs and all should be broken a little bit. You never know if we might throw something short in at the end. Well, there's a lot like on this list is then there's so we have the trans orchestra twice, but one time they're just live in concert. One time they had a little girl running around. Both of them are good videos. They're fun to listen to. We got the girl singing. Actually, we got Lindsay with "Dance to the Sugar Plum Fairy." Yeah, she's all in white. She's kind of looking weird. And she's in. Then we got, of course, Mariah Carey, which we don't know if we're going to play her because she might have been one of the ones who got us in trouble. There's Brenda Lee rocking around the clock, which is always fun. Guys, that's Hallelujah by Lucy Thomas. She got a pretty good voice. And Carol of the Bells by Libria. Is that how you say that? It's the kid from. Oh yeah. And then of course we got Baby It's Cold. You know what? Throw that screen back up there for a minute, Jay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, there it is.
Okay, let's see. Let's go here and see. Whoa, what is that thing?
Oh, the other night we played the "Baby It's Cold Outside" but with Leon Redbone.
Yeah.
Baby It's Cold.
I know we played it like I think 4 or 5 different artists. We had Benjamin.
I like Redbone's version. He's got that super super deep bass voice, man. It's so bad.
Beautiful, what's your
father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace
So
roar.
really I'd better
Beautiful, please don't
Well,
cry.
maybe just to have a drink
Put
more.
some records on while I
The
pour.
neighbors might
Baby, it's bad out there.
say, what's in this
No
drink?
cabs to be had out there.
I wish I knew
Your
how
eyes are like starlight
to
now.
break this spell.
I'll take your hat, your hair looks
I ought to
swell.
say no.
Mind if I move in?
At least I'm gonna say that I tried.
What's the sense of hurting my
Really
pride?
can't stay.
Baby, don't hold out. Baby.
Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, look. Hey, baby, it's cold out there.
It's cold outside.
I simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The welcome has
How
been
lucky that you
so
dropped in.
nice and warm.
Look out the window at the
My
storm.
sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look
My brother will
delicious.
be there at the door.
Waves upon the tropical
My
shore.
maiden aunt's mind is
Gosh, your lips are
Or maybe
delicious.
just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
Gotta get
But
home.
baby, you'd freeze out there.
Say, lend me a coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been
I
great.
thrill when you touch my
But
hair.
don't you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk to
Think of my lifelong
At
sorrow.
least there will be plenty
If
implied.
you got pneumonia and
I
die,
really can't stay.
get over that old doubt. Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Hi, I'm Brittany Ashley, your host of Breaking Norms Building Dreams, your guide through this transformative journey in both business and life. This is your place crafted for dreamers, doers, or anyone who has been told they can't. Get ready as we challenge those narratives together. You're tuning in live to the United Public Radio Network, airing on 105.3 and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. We are streaming on all the popular platforms every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for a candid and thought-provoking conversation celebrating your unique journey because you are worth it.
Tune in to UFO Undercover, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, with your host, Joe Montaldo, right here on the Paranormal Radio Network.
Welcome to Don't Whistle at Night podcast, where Navajo legends echo in the shadows. Darren and Dawn will guide you through the sacred fire of native storytelling, where the old stories breathe, the unknown walks among us, and voices, long hidden, rise to be heard. And remember, don't whistle at night.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Stop this conversation. We got no relation. I have come for you in my control. The light is gone.
Welcome, everyone, to News on the Flip Side. I hope y'all are having a pleasant, 2 weeks before Christmas now? 13 days, huh? Little drum roll there, it's, 13 days.
13. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of an unlucky number, though. Maybe we should wait till Saturday and say that.
Nah, it's 13 days, man. But by the end of this show, it'll only be 12 days. So, yes, because the show goes into the next day. It goes into the next day an hour early for Jay than it does for me, but it does. And then for you people out Cali, y'all will be filing shortly after that. Oh, look at this cute cane stuff we got up here. Where did this come from?
Sugar canes, candy canes? I don't know. Must be something the StreamYard people popped in here. They keep doing stuff like that.
I seen the new Christmas pack. You know how they gave us the Thanksgiving and the Halloween one?
Yeah.
People buy
Halloween themed.
Get your Christmas
overlays. They're overlays.
Yeah, get your Christmas self together, people. Stop being like that, Jay. Let me get Sean on you, man. That's it. It's
good old Homer.
Oh wait, Church of Mavis's thing's still up there. Shame on us. Mike. Oh, you mean Micah Hanks? Yeah, no, I haven't talked to him in a long time. Why?
Oh yeah, crap! It is up there, isn't it? Jeez, let me fix that.
No, I haven't talked to Micah Hanks. I mean a really long time. A couple of years. Well, I don't always get to.
How's that?
I got so much better. It's no, we put some Christmas stuff around it. Yeah, look at that. It's hang some decorations and stuff. Yeehaw, baby.
All right, I'm trying to volume up on these sound effects here, so let's see how loud it is now. I think that's plenty good level enough.
Yeah, there we go. Happy, whoa, happy holidays. Why Merry Christmas? Nah, come on now.
Quit. Scratching the leather there, buddy.
Why didn't it say Boxing Day? This ain't Canada, man. We done passed Boxing Day. Damn.
Yeah, and if you wanted it there by Christmas, you should have boxed it up already.
That's right. Anyway, guys and girls, welcome to News on Flipside. I hope y'all are having really a pleasant time. I know the price is a little high this year, but they say they're lower than last year, which is, okay.
What were they saying? I mean, we mentioned this Wednesday night, and we were like, oh, this is a Friday show, but we did say that, or you said that somebody mentioned that by the end of this year or the beginning of like the next quarter, that gas would be like 89 cents a gallon.
They're saying for us, we should be seeing between 89 and 149, 159, which I'm thinking that's what we're going to see is around 159, which would put y'all somewhere around a 215, somewhere in that area. It would even put the Cali people down to like $4.
It's right now 309, which is it's come down, a good 80 cents since the beginning of the year. So that's
and it's going to come down more. It's going to come down. It's going to come down more.
Yeah, but by the end of the year, 89 cents. I don't know. I don't think they can do that.
No, not by the end of this year. No, because there was only how many of days left? 18, 19 days left.
Yeah, I mean it's already over basically.
They're talking about by the time everybody's road ready for summer next year, prices should be down almost another $1.
Wow, well that's good.
So if that's true, that would put us at about 120. Yeah, thank you, people. Thank you. No, really, that even put y'all under $2. So it's
But with my Rutter's rewards card, because I buy, they have these like, they're not quite the restaurant style egg rolls, but they have these pork egg rolls that are just banging good, even without duck sauce and hot mustard. But I go over there and I get these rewards, and today I paid was I think $289, and the regular price is $309. So I mean, I think I took 20 cents off with my rewards Rudders.
Well, when what's that, Jimmy? No, we're going to talk about Epstein in a little bit. No, I noticed, we spend $500-600 a month on groceries, and I've noticed it always tells me what's cheaper, what's going up, and what's going down. Well, like ground meat and all stayed pretty much the same at like $7 a pound. Well, that's not exactly true. So if it's like $27.73, it's about $5 a pound. If it's $20.80, it's about $7 a pound. Either way, it's effing ridiculous. And then I was reading about the cow shortage. That's why the ground meat's so high, because we're short on cows. It's going to take about a year and a half to get back to production level, where meat comes down about $3 or $4 a pound.
It wasn't there a culling like last year or so?
Yeah, there was a mad cow culling of cows, and there was a big kill off of chickens.
Yeah. Which is why eggs went up, and then they went also scarce for a while.
Yeah.
Unless you
they were never scarce down here.
You and I are lucky. We live around in agrarian areas. You're surrounded by farms and butcheries. I'm surrounded by butcheries. I mean, independent butchers. Like there's like 3 of them on the roads right by me. I can just drive up to this guy's house and like, oh, give me 20 pounds or whatever. But we didn't falter as far as our grocery stores for eggs, milk, or beef. What we did lose big time, especially COVID, was paper products. I mean, paper products were off the shelf for 4, 5, 6 months, and then there were other things like things that never. I mean, I worked in the electrical department at the home improvement center there in Hagerstown, and there were things that they never sold, and B, never sold out. Like if somebody bought one, I had 1 or 2 more up on the top that I could put in that space. I was out of meter sockets for like 11 months.
Well, no, there was a lot of stuff that people couldn't get, but I didn't really have that much problem. Paper products, we didn't have really a big problem with.
We couldn't keep them in the store.
Eggs. Well, no, Lowe's and Home Depot and them were having a hard time keeping them in the stores.
So were the grocery stores. I mean, in this area, all the grocery stores couldn't do it. I mean, all the paper.
But down here,
paper companies made a lot of money in those COVID times. Like,
I'm sure they did. But we've got so many paper mills around here; it's ridiculous. So
yeah,
that wasn't a big a scare for us, because I noticed all the grocery stores always had toilet paper and stuff like that, paper towels and things. They weren't even going up in the price. They had actually other stuff too, like bread. Nobody could get bread, but they all had bread. They didn't have the name brand, but they always had bread. So
we didn't go up on the price with the paper products, but we did go up on limits per person per day.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was across a lot of stuff there. But Jimmy, well, at the time we're talking about, I was living in New Orleans. Yes, right now I'm living on the Gulf Coast, and almost everything is cheaper.
Excuse me, sir. Where is New Orleans? Oh yeah, it is also on the Gulf Coast. You haven't moved to it.
It's not exactly on the Gulf Coast. It's more like on the lake, river, swamp coast is what it is. More
drive up to it from the Gulf of America. Yes, you can.
Yes, yes. Well, you can go. You can follow the river. You can follow the river right up to it. It's only an hour. Well,
you can't get around it, dude.
So this is what's funny about New Orleans. So if you want to stay in the state and go to the Gulf, it's about an hour, 40-minute drive from the city straight down. But if you just want to go to the Gulf Coast, it's 40 minutes from there to on the coast where I live in Mississippi. So it's just easier to come here, plus the casinos and all that here. So it's they've got a lot of famous people. You think, these old has-beens are going to come play. No, I got some big names come down. I was surprised. And we got Jazz Fest coming up. It's going to be crazy down here for, it's Jazz Fest is insane. I think this year, I know Stevie said she's coming. There's a couple other big names I recognize, some names I didn't recognize, and there's always somebody who's playing there.
I don't think they're still alive, but if the Vince Guaraldi trio were still alive, I would want to see them. They're awesome. If you don't know who they are, he did all the Snoopy music.
Oh gosh, Jackie, Jazz Fest is great. It's like Thursday through Monday or something for 2 weeks, and then you go, and the only time you got to worry is if it rains, because it turns into a slop pit. Oh yeah, man. You just might as well get in the groove, because you're gonna get sloppy and dirty and muddy and wet. So you might as well just let your mind go, because that's what's gonna happen. You're still gonna have fun, and the food's great, and the music's great, and the liquor's great. Just have a couple extra details because it's raining outside. No, they got a lot of good food there. Yeah, bring your wallet, bring your credit card. It used to be the food was cheap. Yeah, you could go in, and all the different chefs from around the area, they all had tents set up, and they were charging you like $1 or $2 a dish with whatever their famous dishes are and desserts and stuff. Yeah, it's great. Now it's like $20. Probably $10 a person or so. If you want a sandwich, po' boy's like $16 now.
Yeah, if you when they have them up here, the po' boys, they're like $11.99, but it's like not even close to the real deal, and it's not even as big. And then they have these giant pickles on them, so I don't even bother buying them because I don't eat pickles. So,
and Well, Gene, they don't really use the French bread up north like they do down here. And what's funny is all the bread down here that they use is called French bread, and it is a French style bread, but it's the three families that make it are all German families.
Yeah, but the key to a correct po' boy is the pickle isn't sliced into discs. You take the pickle long ways and slice it across the top.
The thing about a po' boy, you don't put no damn pickles on there, man. Try that shit on feed that to the hogs, man. What are you talking about?
Every po' boy they do up here, they put those long ways.
Yeah, they do, but
sliced pickles on them, and then they put it in a panini press and smother the shit out of it. Pardon my French, and cook it.
See, we have dress down here, which is lettuce, tomato, onion, pickle, mayonnaise, mustard, and something else. I forgot, salt and pepper, I think. But anyway, it's so when you're traveling abroad and you go into a sandwich shop and say I want a dress, and they look at you like what are you smoking weed or something, dude? What do you mean? What's dressed? And I'll tell them, they're like, oh. Well, where are you from? Some other country?
If you haven't worked in the restaurant business, you'd never hear that. Yeah, dressed means with all the workings,
But see, down here,
at least all the normal workings anyway.
Yeah, so when you hear a waitress, down here, she's going to ask you, do you want to dress? But you need to ask, though, to be honest, because some of the restaurants, especially some of the more, they're not necessarily fancy restaurants, they're just different style restaurants. May have a different style dressing, like maybe it might be sauerkraut instead of lettuce or something. So it's always good to ask. Jimmy, I did see one picture with Bill Clinton and Giselle and Epstein, and I seen one with
Ghislaine. Yeah, she's a weird name. It's pronounced Ghislaine, but it's spelled
Ghislaine. It's and I like to call it Giselle because Jezebel.
Yeah. Gazelle, yeah, like a
Jezebel. Anyway, but no, Jay's pronunciation is correct. It's why are you booing yourself, man? I tell you correction, you booing yourself. Oh man, that's oh hey Mark, I didn't even see you in there. I didn't.
Yeah, I said hey Mark earlier, right before we did the.
Yeah, I just flipped the chat thing open here. Hey Chad, where you been hiding at, man? Anyway, getting back on track. So this is my question to all my Democrat friends, and I posted this several times today because I was being bugged about it. So, look, he's guilty. I'm thinking, well, this is a young Trump. He looks like maybe in his 30s. I don't even think he's married at the time. He's got like 6 women.
No, I think most of the photos of him in the 80s, he's unmarried.
Yeah, it's he's got like 6 women on him. As far as I know, none of them are underage. I'm thinking, what the hell's wrong with this picture, man?
I'm not seeing the pedophile. Everybody says he is. I mean,
it's the problem is
the aisle.
But we'll just say, for instance, all them girls in there or all those girls in that photos were victims. Well, all of them said that Trump never did anything. So that's pretty much all you need there. But yeah, it's hard, John, and you have to remember this. In those emails that the Democrats didn't want you to see was a couple of emails that said that he thought Epstein thinks that Trump put him in jail. He's the one that turned him in. And remember, he was being prosecuted under Trump's regime. So you can bet your ass if he had anything that he could have blackmailed Trump with, he would have.
Absolutely. He would have come out of there clean as a whistle with a Trump pardon if Trump was still president. Absolutely.
That's why he killed him. No, that ain't why he killed him. He killed him because Bill Clinton was anyway.
They killed him because what information he has could topple several high-level Democratic former and current senators and other bigwigs, including a few presidents.
Harold, a lot of people do think he was an operative for the CIA. Some people think he was an operative, but Israeli, he might have been both.
He more than likely it would have been either the FBI or the NSA. It wouldn't have been the CIA. CIA is not chartered to do internal investigations or spy work within the United States.
No, they can't do anything.
They're outside of the country.
That's why the NSA is it. Well, that's what the big argument was about Area 51. They're like, "Oh, it's CIA operated." I'm like, I don't think it is CIA operated.
It's not. It's the CIA fronted the airstrip for the U-2 and SR-71 spy programs, but the real truth is it's a naval installation rented out from the Air Force, who owns the entire facility, and it was the initial buildings and runways and
Which also
parking
means-
areas and streets were built by a company my dad used to work for called EG&G, who is no longer with us.
And the territory includes Area 52, Area 53, and Area 54, which we only ever talk about Area 51, except for when we talk about Charles Hall. But other than that, the other ones don't get talked about. And there are bases in all of them. They all
The
serve
only
a
significance
purpose.
of Area 51 is that's where the Trinity bomb site is. That's where they ignited the first nuclear weapon to make sure that the device would work when they dropped it over Japan, because they had enough to make 3. They tested 1 and dropped 2. Yes. And there's a glass you can get from that site called Trinitite, which is nuclear irradiated glass.
I know,
By
man.
the sand and
Yeah,
explosion.
yeah. Every time he does that, y'all need to send him an email and mute his ass. I know. Stephanie said you're a dog.
Who, me?
Yeah. I know. I agree with you. What can I say? Anyway, so I see this first picture of Epstein. Of the Epstein picture. I'm looking, going. Now, if those faces wouldn't have been covered up and they were like 9-year-olds, I'd have been like, ah! But obviously they weren't. And what do you mean? How could I tell? Just go look at the picture. Yeah, there's no doubt that.
If you have it on the screen, throw it up. We can see.
I don't. I was trying to get it, but every time I go to pull it off of Yahoo, it takes me to some Trump video that has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
No, man, it's been pulled off the internet then.
No, it's still up there. It's just for some reason. And I can scroll down the whole page and it don't give you nothing, but it'll give you the text, but it won't give you anything else. Oh, wait, what's this? Ooh, is this something dark and mysterious? Let's see. I don't know. No, so I can kind of go for that, ladies and gentlemen. Really, I can kind of go for that. But then I sometimes I look around and look at my fellow Americans and go, "Oh fuck no! What are you, crazy? Do you want to die? Don't, you can't let us run anything. Oh my God, y'all are nuts. It's this planet's a mess, and I mean it's a serious mess. Yeah, it's a hot mess. Well, since we got all that nuclear weapons stockpiled, I guess you can call it a hot mess. Hot mess. Bad joke, but anyway, let me see if we can pull this up into StreamYard for y'all. Jimmy Lee, StreamYard is the hey, wasn't StreamYard is what we use to broadcast. Well, at least this part of the broadcast, yes. It's what's this fact check stuff? This is actually what a picture is supposed to be. So let's go back to whatever we were doing. I'm sure it's a commercial of some kind. Damn it. Come on. Okay. Damn. I'm trying to get to eating and talking. So it just took me somewhere else. See, yeah, it's a little game they got going on. It's I don't know. Every time I get them to give me a pick, it takes me to the thing and then it takes me off somewhere else. This ain't, I mean, this is not even showing anything. It even looks like a pic. There's that Trader Kelly astronaut guy.
Yeah.
It's a shame, man, because he really did contribute a lot to space.
I think he's about to hear some. I think he's about to see some serious backlash from that. I think he might actually get investigated or something or other. I think Pete Hegseth is going to look at him.
Well, he probably is going to look at him. I don't know exactly how. They can get him mainly because he retired.
Oh, that sounds promising.
Wait, what's this? Trump may ease marijuana restrictions with executive order. Yeah. Okay. We don't care about that. Elon Musk space prepares. Ooh, Elon. Okay, calm down.
For what? Biggest IPO? What's IPO?
What is the IPO? It's I know what that is. Why is it not coming to my brain? It's damn. Freaking.
Oh, this is good. Click on that. Click on that. You got to hear what this dude says.
Oh, I think I did hear him earlier today, but let's see. Maybe we can let the audience hear part of it. Okay, let's see. Which I mean, well, y'all can see what I'm scrolling through. Is what? Yeah, it's on the screen, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Here,
on screen.
yeah. So wait, we got some Coca-Cola.
For old friends,
Yeah, it went to a commercial.
Look at the
first.
pretty Coca-Cola
for
bottles.
everyone.
Cheers, cheers, Coke, cheers.
Now to some breaking news. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is threatening to pull millions of dollars in federal funding to New York after an audit
Oh, yeah, this
reportedly
was
found
great.
that more than half
This
of
is
the
funny
state's
as shit. Yeah,
commercial
he's
trucking
pissed.
licenses were issued illegally.
York many times won't even verify whether they have a work authorization, they have a visa, or they're in the country legally. So they're just giving 8-year commercial driver's licenses to people who are coming through their DMV
8 years.
And sending them out on American roadways.
The secretary says he is giving New York 30 days to get in compliance. In response, the New York DMV says commercial driver's licenses are regulated by the federal government, and New York State DMV has and will continue to comply with federal rules.
Bullshit.
Every CDL we issue, that's the driver's license, is subject to verification of an applicant's lawful status through federally issued documents reviewed in accordance with federal regulations.
Okay, that's bullshit. Listen
Yeah,
to this. Listen to this. It was just on the news tonight.
You could.
Both
And keep the party
California
going.
and New York, more than half of the licenses they gave out in New York were to illegal aliens.
Yeah,
Same for California.
This there's going to be a lot of heads roll over this one. See that this government's going hardcore into it. Trump's got to get some stuff going. He's got to get the economy a little better under control. But with gas prices coming down, everything else should start coming down, because if it don't, you know something's going on. They cut a deal with the prescription company, so that's good. I don't know what they're going to do about insurance. So that's going to be a tough one. Jamie Lee, I don't know. Actually, I'm still looking. I don't think we can put that kind of stuff on the radio, my friend. Because it's TV, that's why. And I'm not sure if the visual audience would appreciate that. Now California. So this is how this started. This guy was looking into California, and he found a shitload of this going on. And then because of that, he said, I'll just go look at New York, because he thought California was as bad as it could be, which most of us would agree. We would think California would be oh shit, no. New York had twice as many. So that tells you between California and New York, which is both sides of the country, you had all kind of illegals driving on the highway with no real training, no real license, just cruising
They're
along
unqualified to operate the
couldn't speak
vehicles they're
English.
in. And on top of that, if they speak any broken English at all, that doesn't matter. They're unable to understand almost all of the road signs.
Yeah, well, the law requires that you speak the language, because if there's an accent,
And read
you have
it.
to be able to- yeah,
They'd
but
be able
you
to read it too. Yeah.
It clearly says you have to be able to communicate what happens in an accident. It clearly says that. Oh, you mean Garcia? Yeah, I seen that earlier. I seen it last night that the judge was letting him go get out. And
Oh yeah.
I say, so I says, okay, we're gonna let him out. Boom! They clamp a big old fucking beep 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 on his leg. So you're not getting that.
I think they're gonna wait till he crosses the border into Maryland, then they're gonna snatch him up.
It's
Once he's out of New York, they're gonna pick him back up. I guarantee you.
I mean,
he's already got his walking orders. I don't know why the judge keeps letting him out.
Because he said there was no legit orders of throwing him out the country. We know it was his 2013 and 2019. Both times he was ordered out the country. But this judge, for some reason, I guess, doesn't believe that or something.
He's been out. Yeah, he's been kicked out twice. And he's still here?
Yeah, I don't know. Dean, on the tariff thing. Yeah, well, if the court says that Trump can't control the tariffs, we're going to be on hook on all that money. Yeah. Because they're going to say it's illegal, and there's no higher court to go to after the Supreme Court. He's screwed. The only thing he can do after that is talk Congress into passing some kind of bill to save his ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they can pass a law saying that this is how this is going to work. They got the votes, but will they do it as a thing? He got slapped his hands. The House slapped him on the hands the other day, I think, for redistricting or something. Yeah. He was well, there's a redistricting fury going on
I
across
think
the
the
country right now.
redistricting for the state of New Jersey was sent back to review to be redone. It wasn't liked, so it got canceled. They have to redo it.
Well, no, Kirk, because we're gonna have to go to break in about 5 minutes. Christy, no, we will talk about it sometime during the show. I mean, does she look guilty? Does she look like she's running high? And is she having an affair? Well, I'll tell you what, she'd say, baby drop. I'd say, ooh, okay. She's a hottie patati, man. No, they're saying she's having an affair with her boyfriend. The guy she's having an affair with, she put in charge of, well, not really in charge of anything. He's just her primary advisor. God knows what his salary is, probably $100K a year, $200K a year, something like that. I don't technically, I don't think it is illegal, maybe immoral. Illegal though, I don't know. Some of that stuff gets
It might be against either a company standard or an office standard,
but this is the federal government. Do they have standards? I mean,
some do. Some of those, it depends on the office. Some of them have those things in there, like how they can, like you can't, have a relationship with someone within the same, department. They do have those kind of restrictions because it bleeds favoritism.
Stephen, I don't really have anything to say about Marjorie Taylor Greene. I never liked Marjorie ever. I don't have anything against her, and I don't have anything hateful to say about her, if that's what you're asking. When we first were introduced to her, what 4 years ago, I think it was, didn't she get reelected one time? But anyway, I just thought she was the Republicans' AOC because she was crazy, and she was always on cracker idea stuff. And then somewhere along the line, she became mainstream, which is what media does. They turn the crazy into mainstream, which is politics. So, and then all of a sudden, she has a tiff with the president, and she just quit before her term's even over with. What kind of shit is that about? I mean, does he have something on him? He said, Marjorie, you better step down. You better behave yourself.
Well, I mean, like we said before about Trump's first administration, he did not know how things worked in Washington, D.C. He did not know the Potomac two-step. Now that he's got dirt on everybody and they don't have anything on him, he's like, hey, look, you help me or the media is going to get this.
Well, she said there was two polls taken that suggested that if somebody primaried her, she would lose.
I think so. She seemed like she wasn't a very smart person.
What's that, Jimmy? People in Alabama ain't dumb. Some of the most. Do you know? I'm gonna school you people up north so y'all understand how the real world works. So, some of the most secretive things in the entire country are in the deep South, and I mean in the deep South. And there's a reason why. So, on the index of trusted people who would not sell stuff to the government, the deep South ranks first. You'd have to kill them before they would give you up. They're just pure blood Americans, and they would not ever think about selling their government out for a piece of money. Oh, let me sell this little piece of chemical here to China, and from one of our stealth bombers or something.
Yeah,
no, it's just
or sell a tile off the space shuttle.
It's actually a fact. So if you go along the Gulf Coast itself, I could actually take you and show you a bunch of these. They have research facilities up and down the coast. There is so much weird shit flying. Makes Area 51 look like it's standing still. How much weird shit flies out of the Gulf corner. You've got two NASA bases right there near Pensacola, and an Air Force base and a Naval Air Station. And then you've got Eglin Air Force Base, which is right down the street, and Whiting, which is the biggest base for non-nuclear testing. They test all the non-nuclear weapons there. So it doesn't matter what kind of weapon it is. If it's not a nuclear weapon, it gets tested on this big, huge base they have, which you can't see shit in unless you're looking from above. And even there, it looks kind of blurry sometimes, like there's some kind of scattering field or something. It's a very strange thing. And then from there, you go over right into Alabama. And you've got 1, 2, 3 NASA facilities there. along with probably 2 or 3 Navy facilities, another Air Force facility. God knows how many Army and Marine facilities just sprinkled around that you hardly even knows out there. National Guard facilities.
And
it's
if you
really
if you go west the other direction in New Mexico and what's the next state over, you have those 3 facilities that no one hardly ever knows about is White Sands, Alamogordo, and Sandia National Laboratories.
Yeah, I've been
where the Roswell incident is, that area.
Yeah, I've been to White Sands testing range a couple of times. Because we went to where is it? The Crystal Caverns in Carlsbad, and they had the Crystal Caverns in there, which are really cool. I mean, they're kind of cool looking. Ooh, oh hey, what's this? Delivery coming in. This must be Christmas for sure, man.
Ooh yeah.
All right, hey, thank you. Can I get a ho ho ho? Oh no, that looks like shut the bleep bleep up and leave me alone. Okay, well, thank you for the coffee. It's okay, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of weird shit goes on out there. But for some reason, they do a lot of their stuff down there. And of course, there's the Virginias, where of course one of the biggest Navy bases in the freaking history of the United States is.
Newport News.
Yeah, Newport News, Virginia. And what's the other one? What's the other one? We would like to keep everything parked, or act like we keep everything parked.
It's right nearby. It's right nearby.
It's I noticed one time. Sometimes they definitely got ships out there, but they're like got fake covers on them because they just don't look right. You're looking at it, you think that don't look like that type of ship. Well, they like to make you think our ships are parked when they're out at sea. So there's several places in the United States and around the world where we have subtenants in places that actually have fake submarines there, so that you think that sub is somewhere else. Or it'll be parked in the harbor. You say, oh, well, there it is. There's one of the Virginias right there. We know where she is. And that bitch is parked on your doorstep going, I got you, buddy. Xi Jinping is so funny about that because he's like, we're building a sub that nothing can get through. In Japan, the emperor made a smart ass comment, I guess. And it was basically, I bet you American have submarine parked right off your coast right now. I was thinking, I bet she's right.
Damn, I can't see the other base. I'm looking at it on maps, but you got Newport News, the Naval Weapons Station. I know there's
Norfolk.
It's Norfolk, yes, Norfolk and Newport News. That's it.
Yeah, I can't. It just went out of my brain for a minute, and then I had to just think about it because I was usually West Pac, but every now and then we got stuck on the East Pac. We got sent for training on one of the other Nimitz class craft, and I was like, I gotta go. See, if it would have been the Enterprise, I wouldn't even bitched. I'd have been like, yeah, I get to be an Enterprise, yeah, because that's what I put in for. And then I got Nimitz, but still, hey, Nimitz was cool. But it's
Enterprise is finally getting itself fully retired. I mean, like, not even a museum piece anymore. They're gonna chop it up.
Yeah, they're gonna chop it up. That's what I heard. I hear it's going choppy. That's what's supposed to be going on with the Nimitz right now. And I think the Farstal already is in progress. No, we sold it to somebody for $1. Yes, the USS Enterprise. At one time, the most powerful ship to ever be on the high seas. And we sold it for $1. No, we took the reactor out of it. Don't be stupid. Yeah, hey, Somali, you're going to cut up the ship for us? Yeah, we're going to leave
it's probably got diesel engines in it now to move it around to other places if it isn't getting tugged.
Yeah, it's probably getting tugged. Them deep sea tugs. Well, Frank, no, whatever break we come up on now, which will be in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we're actually at break now.
Yeah, but it's not really a music break. It's more of a promo break. One of the things we're going to talk about later on tonight. We still got to finish with Epstein. We haven't finished with Epstein yet, and the Democrats. No, we got to go back to that. But we've been just it's a nice flow going on tonight. So somebody sent me this just for this show tonight. They're like, Joe, I know you like talking about these things. Giant structure discovered deep beneath Bermuda is unlike anything else on Earth. And
really, that's a for real article. We'll talk about that after the break. Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's well, this is on Live Science, but it came from Popular Mechanics is where I got it from. I forgot one of my feeds on his. I forgot I had a damn thing on here. And there's all kind of good articles up in there, man. It's well, I don't know, ladies. Some ladies would probably like Popular Mechanic because these days it has a lot
There's
of electronics.
some good stuff in there.
Yeah, it's not all about mechanized engines anymore.
Yeah, Roseanne, you'll like them. I saw them at Kennedy Center years and years and years ago before they were ever anybody even heard of them.
Oh, say, can you see? Okay, shut up, Joe. Let's see. No, one of the other things we're going to be talking about tonight is one of the new Israeli lasers. Oh, yes. It's a laser that can also fire rockets. I think it's really more of a drone killer is what it is. But I like America's approach to drones. Fuck everybody else's. Ours is like little thing flutters its wings and 100 drones fall out the sky. You're like, now that's killing drones, my friend.
Yes.
Yes. No. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's an EMP pulse. And Grant, you're right. EMPs can be shielded, but you're going to try to shield a drone this big from an EMP pulse that's and these are mega waves. I mean, do you know how much fucking thing's gonna weigh? It's gonna be like
it won't. Yeah, the propellers wouldn't have. And then what's the point if you have how many? If you like launch like a drone carrier that drops off 10,000 of them, you have 10,000 that can barely fly because they're armored against EMPs. No, they're so cheap and easy to make. They're going to be like the cannon fodder. That's when you send those out. You find out where the guns are. Then the next wave is the bigger drones that kill the guns.
It's going to be some interesting technology.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, as a society, literally, we're a growing society. We're trying to move forward. We're trying to be something better. But for some reason, we have these things called Democrats, and God.
Oh,
they just fuck up everything, man. I mean,
they're committing all kinds of political and professional suicide left and right.
They're as bad as having termites, man. I swear. Yeah, he's a termite. Look, you're not going to get that joke, Billy. I can already tell you because you're not a sci-fi fan. So,
yeah.
Galaxy
Quest. It's a Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest. Yeah,
it's a termite or Dalmatian. I can't remember which. I was kind of hungover.
Yeah. It's yeah. If you didn't see it, you're not gonna get it. So
you're not gonna get it. Yeah.
Oh, well, we got to go to break. But I know what movie you're talking about. Now, not a name went out of my head, but no, I remember her in the steeple thing, butt ass naked. She came down from the spaceship. She's sucking up London. Yeah, I remember that movie. That movie was insane.
We will also, Joe, have to talk about your favorite sci-fi movie. There's some news on the forefront about that from Warner Brothers.
Oh, that's good. That's always good. Some good news. I'm hoping so. What? No, you know what? We're gonna go to break. We'll come back. We got a lot to talk about. We got lots of time, so I'll give you some time to hunt down you some steamy, sexy Epstein. But
yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, he was hot when he was young. Huh?
Y'all gotta get some more lemonade and some more egg rolls.
Yeah, get. Oh, I had some good egg rolls earlier.
Like I said, man, Rutgers has these. I mean, they don't have hot mustard, Chinese hot mustard or Chinese duck sauce, but they have these really good Chinese style egg rolls. But they're not Chinese restaurants. I mean, they're huge. They're like that long.
That's like a fucking sin, though, man. Because I take the duck sauce and the hot mustard sauce and mix it together and make my own sauce.
That's what I do.
And sometimes I even throw a little soy in there just to break it up a little bit. Yeah. Oh man, I love that shit. No man, because that yellow mustard will clear you.
The yellow mustard will open up your passage.
Oh man, look, it's a different kind of hot.
If you ever, and not everyone does. The old Chinese restaurant when we busted into the food porn segment. If you have ever gone to the old traditional style Chinese restaurants, the style of mustard they have, which is not the kind you get in the packets, which is kind of weak, to be honest with you sometimes. You do this once when you're a kid. You go to the Chinese restaurant with your family and you see that mustard and you go, and your whole face lights up. You only ever do that once. You don't ever do it again because everything opens up. You start crying and it takes about 30 minutes to recover.
But anyway, guys and girls, we're going. What's that, Jimmy? No, we're going to break. We'll be right back.
Yeah, I gotta get some more lemonade.
I need some stuff, man. Yeah, I need some stuff. Yeah, some stuff, man. Yeah, I'm gonna turn my messenger off here in a minute. You people are nuts tonight, man. I know it's y'all happy, jolly, merry effing Christmas. I know what's going on. So don't try to fool me. I know what's going on, bud. What's that damn song? There it is. Oh wait, well, I lied to you. There it is. Nope, I lied to you again. Well, where the hell did it go?
What?
I know we had a damn song queued up. There it is. Okay. Effing merry effing Christmas. It's no, it's not. No, actually, Kirk, we'll talk about that when I come back too. But no, we're off for
You don't have a song up here. You got a news page up, Yahoo news page up.
Yeah, I know. I just got to put myself up there. I keep playing around like I know what I'm doing. There we are. Get up there. Get that down. Okay, X that out. Get that. Say, I love you, newspaper page. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, there we go. Yeah. And away. Jingle effing bell stuff going on here. Get off of here. She kind of looked like a freaking alien, man. That was kind of scary.
Yeah, it's a pharmaceutical company, yay.
This is a kid on crack, man. You see, bad little kid. Damn it. See, it wouldn't work in my house.
Open up the present before they even get.
See, it wouldn't have worked here. The Chihuahuas would have been yapping, buddy. They'd have been like, where are you coming from?
Get away from those presents.
You got kitties all over the place in this thing now.
Kitties don't tell, man. Oh, cool. All right, I'm going to give you some lemonade and egg rolls.
Yeah, I got you.
Are you ready to explore the unknown? Dive into the world of the strange, mysterious, and unexplained with Eerie Expeditions magazine. Each issue is packed with spine-tingling tales, cutting-edge paranormal investigations, and exclusive insights into hauntings, cryptids, UFOs, and more. Whether you're a seasoned investigator or just love a good ghost story, Eerie Expeditions magazine has something for you. Join our growing community of truth seekers and adventure lovers. Subscribe today at EerieExpeditionsMagazine.com and unlock the secrets of the supernatural. Are you ready? That's EerieExpeditionsMagazine.com, where the extraordinary is just a click away. Dare to discover.
Welcome to the Outer Realm with Michelle LaRoche and Amelia Pisano. Airing live on the United Public Radio Network, 105.3 FM in New Orleans.
Oh my God, this sounds like Epstein music, man. I'm gonna gag out, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God. We can never be able to play that again, man. Lord have mercy. Yes. Well, I don't know, Jackie. I mean, kind of sound like Epstein music to me.
And by the way, Joe, like I said, these are the egg rolls that I can get
They
right
look
across the
pretty
street
good.
at Brothers. Yeah, they taste good and they're huge. They're like twice the size of regular restaurant ones.
Well, no, James. No, welcome back, everybody. No, it was just a quick break. We got a lot to talk about and a lot of other stuff to cover, and we still haven't talked about crazy ass Russia or any other thing, and we still got Epstein to get off the books. And
And before the break, you mentioned some things about some movies and things.
yes, we talked
Your
about
favorite movie, Forbidden Planet, looks like it might, depending on sales, might get a new treatment from Warner Brothers, which is in a pending sale to Netflix and Hulu at the moment. But if that goes through, typically in the past, most of those kind of projects are scrapped for new ones, but it's a good idea. Maybe they'll keep it and they won't scrap it. It's a 50-50 shot.
Maybe we'll see. Maybe they just need to remake it. I mean, that's
They want to do a full remake with new special effects and everything.
I mean, it did good back in the day. It still holds its own today. Well, Jimmy, special effects don't. But I mean, they're if you're gonna watch it today, the storyline's fine. It's no, it doesn't really try to get over. It does get into the id, but it really doesn't try to talk over your head. The technology.
And if you do watch it, listen intently, for you will probably hear several sound effects that you've heard before on a show that came after.
And not just that, a lot of the sound effects of the show ended up in games and stuff. It's weird. Well, because there were just some weird sound effects. But the things that dated is not so much the spacecraft or the little thing inside that goes back and forth. That doesn't dated. The things that dated is like when they got to pull the cord to talk on their mic in their hand. I mean, we don't really have that kind of technology anymore. That shit's antiquated. Let's be honest.
And
we have multiple ways to go wireless. So
the leading star, the leading man in the movie, is better known for his mass volume of slapstick comedies.
Yeah, like
particularly Airplane and the Police Squad stories.
Yeah, Naked Gun 1 and 2, 1.5, whatever.
Oh, a TV show too. Stories of Police Squad. What's a TV show?
It's he's Well, no, I mean, you just need a solid leading man, a good-looking woman, and might give a little bit more of a
He was
part.
considered like the Rock Hudson type at that
Yeah,
time.
At that time, yeah. No, I mean, you might, and for today's woman, you might want to add a little more substance to the girl's role. I mean, pretty much she was just cute, and all the guys wanted her because they hadn't seen a woman in a year or something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I didn't experience that because I was on USS Nimitz, and we had about 5,100 people on board at the one max cruise, probably 1,500 women. So it wasn't like you didn't see any, and most of them were in decent shape because they were working all the fucking time like everybody else. Yeah, I mean, it was. What do you mean hanky panky on board? If you're enlisted, yeah, you could get in trouble, but not in serious trouble. You're an
And to be in a boat specifically, you have to fit within certain height and weight parameters. Period.
Yeah, if you were an officer,
they'll kick you off the boat.
It's no, the captain and the first officer get really decent quarters, and then your lieutenants and all usually they don't usually have to sleep with anybody. They usually get their own quarters. Yeah.
Well,
Lieutenant JG.
The way lieutenants usually get, they share a Jack and Jill bedroom, but they have their own suite.
It's
or about Jack and Jill bathroom rather, not Jack and Jill bedroom.
It's you know, it was weird for me when I got off the Nimitz. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like in Star Trek. There's always that sound of the warp engine.
Yeah,
you get used to the sound of that engine, and it is nuclear powered, so it's not really it's a steady, solid, forceful hum. It's I mean, it's not loud, but it's just you can feel it.
It's vibrating through all the metal surfaces. So I mean, no matter where you are on the ship, you can't get away from it.
Well, there's other noises, but generally it depends where your bunks are. So, unless it's slept on, usually on the kind of towards the middle, towards the back. So, dependent. If there was a lot of fuel back there, they'd put them up. But sometimes they'd put them right on top of the weapons lockers and stuff. So,
oh shit! No, thank you.
Yeah. And don't ask me to buy fuel compartments and shit. Well, it was just a matter of space, how they could space things out. Let me tell you what, there's not a aircraft carrier, even the new ones, that there's not been at least one fire on. Okay. Probably several more than one. I know when I was on the Nimitz, it was 4 or 5. I know my stepson was on the Forrestal, USS America. I'm sorry. They just called it the USS Forest Fire because it had so many fires. Should have got 2 combinations while I was on there. It's
fighting fires.
Yeah, for fighting fires. And that's what I was telling you. Everybody, every sailor is a trained fireman. Everyone.
Yes.
No, the whole 9 yards, how to go through the smokehouses, down, diving, breaking into stuff, how to work the pressure lines, because there's a line and you got to reach over and tap and people move forward. There's a certain way you pass that damn handle so it don't knock you off the deck and throw you out in the ocean for the sharks to eat. It's serious shit. It's and then they got 2 guys back there holding a sprayer nozzle over you, keeping the heat off while you're fighting the fires. Yeah, because you're fighting fuel fires and stuff. It's hot, man. It's not like playtime. People told me one time about the Twin Towers. Oh, jet plane fuel could have never melted them towers. And I'm thinking, I watched jet fuel melt right through a deck of an aircraft carrier like it wasn't shit.
But it wasn't just that. It was also think of all the carpeting. I mean, how many levels were on fire after that plane exploded? 5 or 6 or 7.
Oh, there was
plastic.
And there was a lot of fuel
in the flooring and the carpeting and the plastic ceiling tiles. Jesus Christ! That whole thing it's a powder keg.
Yeah, but it ended up being like a flume because the way it went down the middle and the flame came back up, so it hit.
That's where the elevator chases are. All 4 elevators went right down the center. It was like a chimney. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody, that was a piss poor design. But anyway, I mean, when they told me that, I'm thinking, guys, I've seen you got to remember, an aircraft carrier deck is reinforced. It's supposed to be able to take a missile attack. Okay, you shouldn't be able to see. Because what happens is the jet fuel puddles, and then it makes an indentation, and then it just starts cooking itself. And because it's constant, it just gets hotter and hotter and hotter and hotter. Something they tell you don't burn hotter than 8,800 degrees can get steel up to about 2,200. It's like when you see in the old days when they used to burn people, cremate them in the old days, and they would use sticks and bones. Remember, bone don't, what is it, 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit?
Something like that, yeah.
So you're telling me they did that with some sticks, right? Well, they did. so it shouldn't, really make people all that like, oh, wow, maybe it did happen like that.
It can be done under the right circumstances. If you have the right kind of, oven or chimney, you can pretty much pulverize anything. I think the hottest we can get with like woods, probably, with a especially focused, kiln, maybe 2,000 degrees. It's enough certainly to at least melt some of the softer metals and begin doing, advanced jewelry and that kind of, watchwork kind of stuff.
No, I mean they burn so much of it that it just burns so hot, and there was a lot of fuel in there. And and you gotta remember, once steel starts to break down, it actually starts to burn.
Yeah, and two other factors people don't realize: those two planes just took off from JFK, just took off, meaning they were fully fueled. And where do they keep the fuel on airplanes? It's in the wings. Yeah, both of those planes flew far enough into those buildings that that's where the wings came off, and that's when the fires began. So you got two fully fueled, and I don't know how much at one of those airlines, and I think they were both A1011 Airbuses. I don't know how much fuel they carry, but they were pretty much full. And chimney effects, all the synthetic material inside the buildings. It was inevitable. I mean, the buildings were designed actually, if in a high-rise fire, to collapse in that exact way. And every architect who was on the project, days and weeks after the event, said, "There's, people say, oh, there's no way they should have fallen that way." Like, that's how we designed it. It's if there was a fire on the 25th level, that's how the building was supposed to come down, so it wouldn't go and knock over other stuff next door.
And it was. Oh, wait, stop. Okay, let me see if I can find this. Well, no, Kirk, they were telling me about this kind of explosive. And that. See, my problem with explosives was always the same thing. This is a two huge buildings, two. And of course, they're saying 7, so we're going to go with the whole thing. So 7 monstrous buildings. So
technically, the entire World Trade Center complex was 11 buildings, and all 11 buildings were lost.
So do you know how long it takes to set up charges for a building like the World Trade Center to bring it straight down?
Months.
And remember, and that's when there's
no
stories?
one in 120 stories.
And remember, that's when everything's ripped out when they go in there. There's nothing, no furniture, no walls, no nothing. It's just studs. That's it. Or
no carpet, no boards. Even the toilets are gone in most cases.
So now the people had to tell me. So now they're in there drilling little holes to put this dolomite in there, and it's actually I like calling it dolomite because of the dog. But anyway, it's real close to that. But anyway, they just keep shoving these down in there.
I think it's called thermite.
Yeah, well, it is thermite, and they just keep shoving it down, and you go down, and keep going down cross sections, and then boom, boom, boom. That's why you see the charges go when they fire off, and then that big explosion.
Months just to even lay it out. It would
so first off, you didn't see none of those explosions on the outside of the building, which you would have. You would have seen the ones that released the face of the buildings off, because the face of those buildings are actually adhered to the building. They're not actually built on the building.
They're steel or aluminum panels. You can see some of them actually came off during, before the buildings actually collapsed. You could see some of them flying, amidst the chaos.
I know, Jimmy. Lots of buildings do that. Even buildings do it. Just sometimes they'll put block face buildings, like they'll bring in a cut stone, and they'll put 3 or 4 metal brackets in the back, and then they weld it to the building. And I said, it's pretty. It looks nice. They don't have to cut it there. It's done, over with. And it looks like the building's way stronger than it actually is. It really does. Because, I mean, you look at look at all that concrete, No, I know that because I worked in these buildings. That's a contractor. They're going, give me a break. It is what it is, but none of that. It would have took years to do all of those buildings, and none of those buildings didn't hear anybody rack it up. They didn't see a bunch of lights on at night with noise coming out. I mean, it would have been so much dust and mess.
Yeah, I mean, if they were just going to demolish the 2 main towers, first of all, it would take them months just to lay out where to put the explosives. Then it would take them another months to lay out all the actual physical, devices within the buildings. And then it would take them several more months to get the permission from the city, the county, and the state to go boom.
But meanwhile, you're not supposed to know what's happening, so they have to hide it from you.
Yeah,
which means that's
be
just
impossible.
It's
impossible.
So I just kind of said, okay, well, something else was going on here. But once I realized how much fuel was in them jets, I was like, Jesus. And then the people didn't, and that's something else that most people didn't realize. All them buildings were connected underneath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all that fuel went down there, it's all burning, and not plus you had the 2 ignitions when the buildings dropped. Made a concussion. It made a forced air forced down through that, and it went out to the other buildings. Probably shot up through the middle of the damn buildings.
What about that? What about the cloud of dust and debris and asbestos that mushroomed out from the drop? I mean, that part of the city was, visibility 0 probably for the next 3 or 4 hours. At
James,
least, probably even longer.
Jamie, this is for you, Jamie. Let me see. Hold on. I know you got to see the bombshell Epstein files. Hold on. Here we go. Whoa, man. Here we go. Oh, man. Look at that, man.
There it is. Let's throw it up there. It's up there.
Yeah, look at that, man. Ooh, that's. Holy shit. Is that Bill Clinton? Bill.
It is Bill Clinton. And that is not
Bill.
Mrs. Bill Clinton to either his left or right. And the one actually his left actually looks like an androgynous boy.
I don't know, man. You could be.
That might be Ghislaine.
That's Ghislaine over here. Yeah, you could be greasing her up, man.
I don't know. She kind of looks like a 13-year-old boy. I don't think so.
Oh, you nasty bastard, Jay. You nasty. You nasty. I ain't even talking to you no more.
Look nasty. At her. I mean, she looks like a boy.
She does kind of look like a boy. This blonde hair chick looks familiar for some reason.
Yeah, she does. Was she like a? Wait, she was on like ET, maybe one of the hostesses on ET back in the day.
She don't look like she's a minor, though, I can tell you that much.
Definitely not a minor.
That's Prince Andrew over there. Hey, Prince Andrew.
Oh
man, we got the super perv club going on here.
Who said the Royals weren't involved in this? Not me.
Oh man, this is the super pedophile photos, man. This is petty 505 here, man. We shouldn't even be looking at this.
Enough to invites? I don't know if I did. Oh, we're already an hour in.
Well, Jesse blah blah blah. Oh, let's see what we got here going over here. Hey, who are you, chick? Get out of here. I'm on. There's Trumpy.
Yeah.
Trump's going, He's looking at her like, I don't think so, chick. Your breath stinks. That's what he looks at.
She's probably also very annoying. Look at her laughing at him.
She's probably like, Trump, man. That's bad, man. No victim shaming here, people. For anybody writes to any of us, because we ain't gonna put up with that shit.
Yeah, we're not victim shaming. That wasn't a victim. That's some drunk idiot.
Okay, here's this one. See, they don't show you anybody here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 6 of them. So wait, this is he's young guy, 6. I don't know, man. You dog, Trump. You're a dog. What do you mean make me hate him? Why would it make me hate him? Because he's a dog. Rich, powerful men are generally dogs. So are rich, powerful women. I mean, come on. As long as they're not minors and he's not forcing anybody.
Call rich, powerful women bitches, not dogs.
Well, that's true too. Well, what is it? What is a dog, man? The female bitch?
I didn't say that. It's just a different term.
I don't know. They don't let you. You can't see any faces. They got all of their faces blocked.
Yeah. All but Trump.
And you don't know what this is. Is this like
that could be backstage? That could be all the mothers to like a teen pageant or Miss America pageant that he used to own.
Yeah.
So big deal. So what? He's in a room full of women. Who cares?
That's why the committee did this, John. They put it out like this so you just think.
But I mean, if this was a room full of half naked teenagers, then hang the dude up.
And the bad part is, look at his face. He doesn't look like he's all that happy.
No, he looks kind of almost embarrassed. Even
he does kind of like
or he's just drunk and
no, he don't drink, man.
Well, we don't know about back then. He might.
No, he never drank. He talked about it. He's talked about it, and his brother talked about it, and other people talked about it. His kids talked about it. You don't drink. Don't drink. Don't do drugs.
He looks kind of. I mean, it's a black and white photo, but
he looks glossy to me.
Red-faced and sweaty, man. That's the indication.
Well, yeah, but he's also got lays on. So
I'm sorry.
Is that Hawaii or Florida? He's in. It's going to be like that.
Well, I don't know. He could be in upstate New York. It's in the middle of winter. You don't know.
No, yeah, you can tell by the way they dress. They're going to get no clothes on, Harley. Man, give you a break.
Once you're in the ballroom, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
No, they look like they're outside. Actually, like there's a hedge and stuff.
That's a wall over there, isn't it?
No, because look, there's something above it, and it looks like sky behind it over here.
I thought they were inside. Well, yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, I don't. I mean, who knows for sure? Because there's nothing on the photo.
It's a terrible picture for one thing, but I mean, I'm still waiting for, and I don't see it. People keep saying he's a dictator, he's a Nazi, he's a fascist, he's a socialist, he's a dictator, he's going to take over the world. I don't see the dictator. I don't see the pedophile. I don't bring the proof
any
forward,
of that
people. I mean, let's see it.
Oh, wait now, but wait.
We can get him, ejected.
Now, didn't this guy marry his stepdaughter?
Is that Woody?
Yeah, that's Woody fucking Allen. That's who that is.
Woody Allen married not his stepdaughter, his adopted Korean daughter.
Oh, whatever was not a hat.
They're still married, by the way.
I know.
They were in the limelight just a little bit ago.
Well, that's him with Epstein. He's hanging with Epstein. Maybe that's where he got the idea to get a young one.
Why do you think that they adopted that young girl before she was of age? I mean, I bet you $5. I bet you $5.
Whoa, that's scary looking there, man. Why are we getting to see this? I don't want to see this.
Who the hell is that?
That's Epstein. Look at his eyes glowing all red and stuff. He's in the bathtub, y'all. Oh yeah, man. Ooh, we love this. God, it's great. It's gonna make me puke.
Yeah, but who's on the other side?
Oh wait. Where's the Trump condoms at? I want to see those.
Yeah, Trump Towers condoms.
No, they said they had Trump with his face on them.
Really?
That's one of the things they said they released. Here's somebody, some business leader. Oh man, you look like you from the Middle East. He's okay. He can't get no trouble. They don't give a shit what you do to kids over there. It's just that ain't nothing.
Schumer.
Oh, yeah, look Schumer? At Bill. That's Bill Gates right there.
Oh, Bill Gates. Okay.
Ooh, Billy. Now we know why the old lady says you give me half your fucking money and you're gonna go away.
Or
guess
what?
Guess what? Yeah.
Screwing little boys behind the Democrats.
And his ass went away too. Bill Gates. I've always thought Bill Gates was a sicko. Okay, I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. And Linda's
what does he own?
Everything.
Amazon. No, is he that the Amazon?
No, he's Microsoft.
He's Microsoft. Oh, okay, yeah. So Amazon's the Bezos.
Yeah. Maybe you should call him Boozo. Yeah,
old red face, booze hound face. Yeah, he's
Jeff. No, Jeff is. When he married this woman, I was like, Jeff, dude, what the hell is wrong with you? I was
good
like,
segue.
That was
guess
just
what? Guess what? What do you think Trump did today?
I have no idea. He's fucker's insane.
Trump released definitive proof and evidence that Ilmar, or whatever her face is, married her brother to remain in the country, basically committing, what do you call it? Fraud, immigration fraud.
What's more than
I think she's going to jail, or at least getting kicked out of the country.
There was laws against marrying your siblings, man. It's you can't do that.
Apparently, they have definitive proof that she married her brother, so that because he was I guess a naturalized citizen at that point.
Yeah, I think she's going to be in trouble with this Tim Walsh shit, with this Somali stuff going on up there.
Oh, she's going home one way or the other, I think.
And then,
but she won't survive. She'll be stoned as soon as she gets off the airplane.
Now, here's another little segue. Nikki Haley's son came out today with a little speech about immigration in the country. And I was thinking, wow, this little dude's 24, good looking little guy. And one of the first things he says is, look, you can't come here illegally. He also believes that if you're not born here, you shouldn't be allowed to serve in politics.
Oh, that's a pretty good idea.
And I guarantee you put that in front of America, a lot of Americans are going to jump on that. because we don't think that they should be. If you're not natural born, you shouldn't be able to serve in Congress.
It's a rule for at least the presidency. Why not all?
And he also said
elected offices.
He started out with the little thing was to end dual citizenship. He said there should not be allowed dual citizenship. How can you be loyal to us and be loyal to them?
Yeah, I think Trump is ending that sometime this year or the end of next year.
So, because that's like it's like that little guy running for mayor in Minnesota right now. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna bring my Somali brothers over. Whoa, dude, you're American. What the hell's wrong with you? No, you're not. And Trump said what he's doing is like they did was in 1950s when they put a pause on immigration because the president said we needed to let everyone assimilate and become part of America, because what happens is they start making pockets of their own countries inside your country, and that's not what you want. You want everybody to assimilate.
Well, I mean, it's already happened. You've got those pockets it's mostly in cities. You've got Little Italy and Little China in both DC and New York. You have a China section and an Italy section of Los Angeles and San Francisco and other big cities.
Yeah, but
so it already happens anyway. But
the Italian part and the Irish part, not so much anymore. They've been really diversified pretty heavy. And even the Chinese, when you go right out of downtown Chinatown, it's pretty well diversified now as well.
But there's still if you go to DC, there's still a definitive Chinatown section.
Oh,
You actually walk under a torii gate, just like when you're going through one of those Japanese big wooden things, and it's Chinese restaurants and Chinese Asian cooking all over the place. Good food all over the place, but it's a set section. I don't think it's changed in 100 years.
Yeah, and even that's going to be forced to change under the new standard. So it's you just because we're throwing out a bunch of Chinese right now, and most people don't know that either. Bunch of spies, bunch of people that shouldn't be here. If you're Chinese and you're in our country, you shouldn't be here. We know what you're doing.
There's that kid that they got in California sending things from like the University of Berkeley or something like that, sending drone information and drone parts to China.
Jimmy, no, that's Richard Branson. Yeah, from the Virgin Group, Virgin Airlines. Yeah, he's the one that's got the other spaceship that goes up there. He's doing tourist things. He'll fly you up in like an airplane thing, fly you around space, bring you back. It's not him. Which is the one that got his ass killed? Wasn't it McAfee, right? The one from the tech company.
Yeah, McAfee software guy.
Yeah, he got killed down in South America. Okay, yeah, I get him confused sometimes. So no, this is Brent, and looks like they're on an island to me, man. Oh man, hey, look. He said, "Let me touch." Oh, Ransom, I know you swung that way. Your monkey swings all over the place, huh? That looks like Woody Allen yet again.
Mm-hmm.
Woody's got a Woody for Epstein, man.
Well, he got someone's face blocked out too, so
yeah, because she might be a little Gina there. Hey, Trumpy baby, how you doing?
That's the young lady who said that he never touched her.
Yeah.
And was of age anyway. And the Democrats threw this photo out, intentionally blocking her face to make it seem like he's hanging out with underage children.
Yeah. Former Harvard president. Look at him. He's like, turn that fucking camera off, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? And she's over there like, oh, take pictures of me. You pervs, man. These guys are both pervs. So is this Woody again, or is this
Woody or Bill Gates? I don't know.
I don't know. Kind of hard to tell from the side. I think it's Bill, but oh man, you perverts. Oh, and there's Steve Branson, the only Republican I've seen in this.
Yeah. Told you there had to be at least one or two.
I'm surprised that there's any. I'm thinking there's something else going on here. He might have been using Branson to try to get to Trump. What do you mean? Why am I so confident that Trump's not a pedophile? Because, first off, Epstein himself said that he thought Trump's the guy who turned him in. And let's not forget, Trump's the guy who threw him out of Mar-a-Lago for going after catfishing his little girls. Yeah, he's catfishing his little girls. So Trump threw him out. Wham bam, and didn't talk to him again after that. And you won't even see any pictures with them together after that. So anything you've seen is actually before that event. Now, well, Epstein was rich and powerful. Trump was rich and powerful. Everybody you see in these pictures were rich and powerful. Look at Bill Gates, Woody Allen. Steve Bannon said these aren't poor little street dwellers. These are multimillionaire and billionaires. That's who they were hanging out with. But most of all of Epstein's friends were Democrats. I mean, even Trump was a Democrat back then when this was going on. Yeah, he was a Democrat.
Yeah.
He switched parties to run for president. Yeah, he did.
Well, he tried to run as an independent, but then realized he had better power with a party behind him.
And you definitely have to have the party. My Bill, baby, look at Bill. Hey, this boy, they are shiny. Look at him, man. They're definitely sweaty. I bet you they're a little like having some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Epstein, you see, he looks like a pervert. Bill, my brother. Man, I can't look at this. This hurts me. Now, see if this was Bill standing right here, I'd be like, oh shit.
Right, yeah.
Look at Woody Allen.
They look like on a set somewhere. He's
that's what
behind
it looks like. That's what it looks like. Well, they both celebrate the same religion, so.
Yeah.
This releases includes snaps of the President Bill Clinton's ex-House Chief of Staff, Steve Bannon. Oh, I didn't know he was. What? Bill Clinton's ex-White House Chief Strategist, Steve Bannon. I never knew he's because Steve Bannon's crazy. You ever listen to him on his show? He's batshit nuts, man. He's one of them crazy GOPers. How he got that freaking job?
Yeah, he's one of the extreme right ones, isn't he?
Yes, I'm wondering how he was working for Bill. Let's see what this is. So yeah, by the way, while we're on this, have y'all seen those FBI masks and CIA masks? You fucking can't tell. Oh, dude, you can't tell. You wouldn't know. You'd be pulling in their face. You wouldn't know. It's kind of creepily weird, is what it is. And they've been having this technology for a little while. It's not even this new technology. It's just better now. Oh no, Jack! They have this. They make these masks that just you can put over your face and you just look like somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
They're good.
Almost like the Mission Impossible kind of stuff. Like when the original TV show, they put makeup over a dude and he looked like someone else.
Yes, the guy from the CIA said the guy from the CIA said it's much better than that, and they have I forgot what he called it. It's a voice box,
voice changers.
Yeah, here we go. Who's this? Oh, is this Andrew again? Andrew, you pervert! She definitely looked like she was too young for him. Okay, this doesn't tell me nothing.
That's the chick that was brought in to have him fondle.
Yeah, that's the one they thought they were going to set him up with, and he was like, "No." See, she's always the handler is always around. So Epstein wasn't the handler, really. She was. Yeah, I can't believe poor girl committed suicide of all this shit. She got tired of the bullshit. Now, this is something for y'all. So the victims today came out with their lawyer and said that they want to see all the progresses of how this was handled because some of this doesn't look correct. There are things because it did change hands. It's been in like 6 departments or 7 departments. It was in 2 of Trump or 3 of Trump's departments, and then Joe Biden and him had it for 4 years, and it was being handed around. Now it's being handed around again. It's now the Democrats have got it wanting to use it against Trump. So people are thinking they're changing stuff.
Well, it better have a clear chain of custody, or it won't count in court.
So, look at Epstein, poor baby. He's in hell now, having fun. Poor. And Andrew, he's lost pretty much everything over it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's that, Jack? No, he's pretty much. But anyway, again, the reason I'm not so much worried about Trump and all this is because if Trump, he'd still be alive and he wouldn't have went to jail. Which tells me right there he didn't have anything he could use. Yeah, there was nothing. There was nothing in his armor.
If there's anything at all during the Democrats' possession of these files, if there's anything at all that would put Trump in jail and put Hillary Clinton in the presidency, that would have happened. It would have already happened. They tried with that other bullshit, but it didn't work.
Yeah, well, Hillary wouldn't have got in anyway. Whoever Pence,
she might have had a better chance, though.
Well, they would have had to get him before the election, but I don't know, Jimmy. We don't really know how all these last 3 elections went, because Obama did like Trump always said to do: win so big they can't cheat. The only one that was really close was the one with Mitt Romney, and what put Obama over was Hurricane Sandy and Krispy Kreme. Yeah, you remember Krispy Kreme from New Jersey, Fat Boy, when he was all sliming up on Obama trying to get some money for New Jersey. Oh, Hugh, you're great. We love you. You got right on it. You're taking care of us. You're taking And then everybody I heard in New York were bitching their asses off because I had a lot of friends in New York, and they were bitching. Matter of fact, I was doing free assessments for a lot of them so that their insurance companies wouldn't screw them. And their insurance companies are trying to screw them. Well, some of them paid me just because they felt the need to pay me, but it wasn't unnecessary. I would just get them, review them, and tell them this is why they're screwing you. And the guy's like, how do you know everything's so much cheaper down there? I said, I just look up your price index. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's not that complicated. I said, this is what your insurance company wants to pay you, 1988 prices. And this is 2003 or 2004 prices. And this is what I got to go by. I said, the judge is going to say, oh, no, you got to go by these prices, not those prices. That's how judges are. They're like, no, you can't just go around screwing people for the sake of screwing them. I don't know, Chrissy, but Obama wouldn't have got in. Romney was actually winning the election. Stephanie and I had been covering the election. She's the former station manager, former host of the show, actually.
And Romney was ahead by at least 4 points for most of the race, too.
Yeah. And nearing at this time, he was up like 6 points. And then here comes Sandy. And then here comes Krispy Kreme. And it was almost overnight switch, just like somebody flipped the switch.
Yeah.
It happens. No, Jack, I mean, if
hey, Heidi.
Well, you've seen the pictures we just put up of Trump. I don't see him anywhere to grab any coochies or.
Yeah, he's got his arm around one girl who's very pretty and looks at least to be 18. If there's pedophile information out there with Trump's name on it, it has yet to surface.
Well, somebody wants to know who's keeping an eye on the Democrats and why aren't they putting out more stuff about other people? Because there's a lot of pictures, 95,000 pictures. And they're kind of like, well, where's all the rest of these pictures? And that's
well, I'm sure some of those pictures have underage victims in them. And that's why you're not going to see them, because
they can just blot them out. That's what they were saying. The victims,
but still, it boils down to blotted out child pornography, and the government can't give that stuff away.
They're gonna and they're supposed to have all this information, all the depositions, all the stuff from because for some reason they decided to give them all of the pretrial stuff and all of the grand jury stuff, which is unheard of. But they decided they're going to give them all that material, so there's no way they're going to get it to them in a week. It's just too much material to go through.
Yeah, I think it's going to be next year. Mid next year, we see the whole thing. If we're lucky.
Chrissy, like I said, if Epstein would have had anything, he'd still be alive. Because he would have never went to jail. He just called Trump and said, "Hey, dude, look, I got you at this one, and this one, and I can make it public, and you will go to jail with me." So obviously, he didn't have that. And you see the people, just the little people he was with, they just showed those few little people. Prince Andrew, Woody Allen, Bill Gates from Microsoft. Any one of these people could have had a hit put on this son of a bitch. Steve Bannon. All of these people had something to lose about being with Epstein.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't look, dude. I don't make the rules.
Well, and the scary thing is, I'm sure some of the people on any list, if you will, that they have in the Epstein files, there are certain people who are aware of illegal goings on that didn't partake of illegal goings on. However, knowing of said illegal goings on and not reporting them makes you tantamount to being a partner of and liable for said illegal goings on.
You look on doing these. A little quick side view here. Let's run this up right quick.
Israel's laser? Oh, Israel's latest weapon, the Iron
let's-
Beam.
3, 2, 1. Laser system ready.
This is Israel's latest weapon, the Iron Beam. It's the
Iron
next
Beam.
generation in air defense.
Whoa.
A high-intensity laser
Purple
that
laser.
destroys enemy missiles
Master
up to 6
Windy.
miles away.
You see the rocket or the UAV, it takes you a fraction of a second, and the laser is already destroying it.
Perpetually at war, Israel's air defense is arguably the world's best. However, last year, hundreds of Iranian missiles.
Getting stupid ad. Video will play after ad.
What ad?
That's what I'm saying. Where's the ad?
Hit the pause button down there in the far left corner.
Ain't doing shit.
Nope, nothing.
This one says ad. No, don't do nothing. Well, people, we're going to get to see it. The PFTs, man.
Ooh, there it is.
Right there. What the hell? This thing's just trying to be a tease.
Yeah, I think it started over.
A high-intensity laser that destroys enemy missiles up to 6 miles away.
You see the rocket or the UAV, it takes you a fraction of a second, and the laser is already destroying it.
Perpetually at war, Israel's air defense is arguably the world's best. However,
well, people, I guess we're not going to get to see Israel's air defense because
Well,
obviously,
I don't know.
obviously, there's not even nothing on the screen.
I really hadn't thought about the Russian space program recently.
Oh, there it goes. And look, it's following us, man. It's pissed. Whoa,
Amidst the desolate landscape of war-torn Ukraine, in the fall of 2022, a lone Ukrainian soldier cautiously navigated the wreckage-strewn battlefield when he stumbled upon an unexpected enigma. Nestled amidst the debris was a mysterious downed drone. He approached the craft, expecting it to be just another product of the relentless Russian arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
However, as he inspected the remnants, an unsettling realization dawned upon him. What seemed like another enemy drone turned out to be something else entirely. An investigation would begin at the military base, and the truth would unveil itself. Telltale markings and design, obscured by battle scars, bore a striking resemblance to none other than an Iranian Shahed 136 drone. What was an Iranian drone doing in the hands of the Russians,
who cares?
France, and the United Kingdom?
Yeah, it's an AI
Ukraine,
story.
determined to defend against these menacing drones, has invested millions of dollars in developing air defense systems that boast an impressive 85% interception rate against these munitions.
Oh, okay. Talking about the...
Adding to their impressive capabilities, the Garan 2 drones' low profile and speed make them challenging to detect by MiG-29 radar, providing them with a tactical advantage. However, Ukrainian soldiers have reported being able to hear the drones from several miles away, rendering them susceptible to small arms fire. Nonetheless, their use has also raised concerns that drones may also be used to test the effectiveness of defenses before launching more significant missile attacks, exposing potential vulnerabilities.
Yeah.
After a brief pause in the...
Besides, didn't he getting elected or primaried or some shit? Weren't they going after him to get him out of there?
I do not know.
I know he
Oh,
promised.
there. Huh.
I know he promised he was going to allow for a free election this year. So I guess we'll have to see if that's going to actually be true or not. But no, Jack, I don't. It's just, I mean, he's got control. I mean, there's martial law in this country right now, so he can do whatever he wants. Yeah, I mean,
We have martial law? What?
Yeah, in the Ukraine.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about here.
No.
Wait, when did they declare that? I didn't
Yeah,
even hear sirens go
no,
off.
man. Be more babies and pissed off people, man. You know, you know about it, man. Oh no, the gun. No, people would go a little ape crazy around here about that. It's
I would like to bring up something though, since we're talking in the Middle East. So this past, what is it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, we've had two, well, actually more than a few weeks. We had one woman stabbed to death on a, I think it was South Carolina subway rail. Another woman was set on fire on the same subway rail in the same state. And then just yesterday, today is the 12th. Yeah, just yesterday, a woman was attacked in my old alma mater's city, Savannah, Georgia, with some person poured acid on top of her while she was, walking around the square. The Forsyth Park is it's like Central Park in the middle of Savannah. She was using it as a way to exercise, doing walks around the perimeter. Someone came up behind her and she turned to see who it was. They poured acid on her and she's got burns over 20 or 30% of her body, arms, legs, face, feet. It's bad.
Yeah.
There's 3 attacks like that. And one of them that we know for a fact, the guy that shot the National Guard people, he was a, unvetted Afghan refugee. So these attacks are getting kind of out of hand.
They're getting a little insane, is what they are. But and it seems to be coming from multiple areas and other places. What's that, Jeffrey? You mean like Epstein? You say you're gonna change the name, Jeffrey Epstein? That should be funny. Somebody said you can get a tour of Epstein Island. Yeah, like a property tour. Yeah. No, I'm serious. No, really. You know what? Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe it's not for true. Who knows? I'm thinking, but maybe it is. Let's find out. Let's remove this right quick. Put that down there. Grab that right there. Scratch that over yonder. Let's put that up there and take a look around and see. Add me to the screen.
No, I thought they were holding a handgun in the smaller version. Is that a shoe?
Yes, that's what it is. A damn shoe. Where's it at? Come on, show us the island. It was showing you, it was giving you a tour a minute ago. That don't look like a tour. That looks like some BS there.
It's an advertisement.
Okay, launch gallery. Here we go.
This is Epstein Island.
Inside Jeffrey Epstein's pedo island. Yes. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. We got names scratched out over here. And who could this be? Any name experts out here? Zoom in, people. See what you can find. Got a windy unit. What kind of rich guy is this?
Clearly, enough to build a building with weird secret passages, it looks like.
Okay, here we go. Here's some outside stuff. Looks like they got a little villas here and there. La la la. Looks like
places for his guests to come and stay, and or victims.
No, a trespassing. Violators will be, well, we can't
Does it say shot?
It said violated. Violators will be violated. I don't know if you better stay away from Pedo Island. It looks like a library. They just added a window unit. I guess it must have needed some extra cooling. I thought they would have done something a little cuter than that. Oh, here's a little zoom in.
Power, music, time, dry. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. We're in Epstein Island. Oh, a master bedroom. Kind of nasty looking, actually.
That's the Elvis suite right there.
This looks kind of like a cheap hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe Trump would.
Here's the Lincoln bedroom right here.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't even imagine Trump staying in a place like this.
No,
he'd be scared he'd catch bed bugs or something. What we got here?
What the hell is that?
It looks like a little doctor chair thingy going on there with these weird heads on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I want to know what was going on with that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bathtub. So you're taking your bath. And
who puts like a lounge chair in a bathroom? I mean, in a coffee table.
I've seen them in there before in the couches, but I'm thinking, you're back here soaking in your little jacuzzi tub. Man, like, get the fuck out of here while I'm taking a bath. I mean, really, I want to relax. Turn some candles on. Turn the light on. And get the fuck out of here.
Right? Yeah. This isn't playtime. Get the fuck out of here. What is that?
That's a stand-up shower.
Yeah.
It's
or a wheelchair shower, probably. For someone in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I bet you it's for something else than that. But we're not going to go there in this show.
Okay, yeah.
All right. No, I heard something. You mean Amy Schumer? I heard something about it earlier today, but I seen her on the thing when we went by, but it's something about changing brands or some shit.
Who is this now? Amy Schumer?
Yeah, Amy Schumer.
Oh, I don't find her hilarious at all. I think she's an idiot.
I pretty much have to agree with that. Well, she's just kind of boring.
Yeah, she does the same kind of stupid humor over and over again. She's like the female Will Ferrell. I dislike him just as much as I dislike her.
I don't know what the hell you talk about, Mickey. Missy, sorry. I've never been to Epstein. I don't know. I couldn't tell you what it looked like. Maybe it looked like
allegedly just showed you some pictures of it. Allegedly.
Yes, that's. They said that was Epstein's little island. The place looks kind of disappointing. Expecting I mean, you see like Trump's billionaire. His shit's all flashy. Jeff Bezos is like that. Bill Gates is like that.
Yeah,
this guy.
like.
Yeah, he just maybe he may have one of his uncles that had his way with him every once in a while. I don't know. There's just something about the place that looks funky. I'm usually a pretty good judge of places like that. It looks like it's funky, like the funky monkey.
Yeah. That brass monkey.
Yeah, let me see if I can get this to come up on the screen with us. Since I think I gave my computer a heart attack. I know computer, we were supposed to go on break. We'll have to.
Oh, yeah. It is a break.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, we don't care about any of this. And who cares if we're going to war? Venezuela, do you think it's going to be a war? I mean, they just sent down, was it the Fords down there or something? I mean, Lord have mercy. Yeah, isn't the Gerald Ford down by Venezuela?
The General Ford's down there. The B-2, I think it's the B-2 bombers from Minot, Utah are down there. An entire full squadron of Marines is down there. I think they sent some Coast Guard assets. And there's 11 naval vessels besides the Washington. It's a substantial fleet.
Yeah, I mean, they're just down there, got their little missiles pointed all over the place.
Oh, yeah. They probably got 24/7 air operations going off the Washington.
Kirby.
Or is it the Gerald Ford? Which one is it? It's the Gerald Ford.
It's a Gerald Ford, yeah. It's what do you mean Kirby? Because he's got hot women on each side of him. I mean, he was single. As long as they're not kids, I don't see what you're bitching about. And since he did run both Miss Teen Universe and Miss America, I'm sure it'd be several times he would have been surrounded by beautiful women. Didn't he marry 3 of them?
I think he's been married at least 4 times or 5 times. But yes, every one of them has been at least some sort of glamour model at one point or another. Yeah.
But yes, I think it's only been 3. Marla, I forgot Ivanova and and then this one.
Melania.
Oh, I seen Melania today. She was looking some hot. It's not that she's got like a sexy, very sophisticated look.
Yeah, I think she's in her 60s. I think she's 63, 58, something like that. She's in that range.
Yeah, and Michael has like the kind of Oscar Mayer Wiener look.
Hey, Google, how old is Melania Trump?
58.
Melania Trump is 55 years old.
Oh, 55. Wow.
She's a baby. He's a
Wow,
pervert. She's a baby. He's a perv.
I'm 59.
And say, hello. You live right down the road, baby. Let me come visit. Are you lonely at night? Do a commercial and send it to her. And Trump will send you a visit from an F-35.
I don't think I would like to have one of those kind of visits. No.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll keep my distance.
No, really. No, Kirk. He'd get a visit from an F-35.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And it'd be the last visit he got, matter of fact.
You probably wouldn't even see it coming.
I'd be like, man, where'd Jay go? What's up? And I'd hear about I'll hear about some neighborhood. And
do you hear a tea kettle going off? Boom!
You'd be like, what? I'd be like, yeah, he was on air and then he was gone and we haven't been able to get in touch with him. It was kind of a flash. Something about Sidewinder. We saw it, the word Sidewinder. I was like, what?
No, it'd be my last broadcast. Would be something like, does anyone hear a tea kettle going off? Boom!
Yeah, it'd be good. Short break. This is like a 3-minute break. It's more of a station ID than it is anything else.
Oh, yeah.
It's
the id from Forbidden Planet will be next. Station ID.
Yeah, that's right. So what are you talking about, Michael? You're on crack, dude. No, really.
What did Michael have to say?
He's nothing I can say in here, man. That's saying something if I can't say it in
Michael,
here.
Please, jeez.
Now I was about to start reading it. No, we can't. Actually, we probably could talk about that, but we don't talk about that because that sounds a little squirrely. That sounds a little well. Let's just we don't want to offend any of not our listeners, but not going to offend our listeners, but we don't want to offend any of our supporters, I guess I should say. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, move to Cali? Why?
Highest,
I got lots of friends in
highest
Cali.
income taxes in the country. Highest sales taxes in the country. Highest gasoline taxes. Highest gasoline prices in the country. Highest inflation rate in the country. Why would we want to move to California again? Not me.
Plus, they like to burn you out every year so often. So
plus, they tax your Social Security income if you're on Social Security, like on fixed income, like you've retired. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
You're giving 48% of that to the state.
Anyway, on that happy note, we're going to listen to these guys singing. We'll be back in 3 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap up for the night. We got some other stuff we got to get to, but here y'all go.
Hark at the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is the song, with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they bound, raising the sound, all in the dale, telling their tale. Glory, in excelsis Deo. Glory, glory, hark how the bells all seem to say, Christmas is here, bringing the cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, that is the song, with joyful ring, all caroling. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they bound, raising the sound, all in a dance, telling their tale. Hey, while people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here. Hey, while people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here. Glory, in excelsis Deo. Glory, all seem to say Christmas is here, bringing good cheer. One seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, how they bound, raising the sound, all in a dance, telling their tale. Hey, while people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here. Hey, while people sing songs of good cheer, Christmas is here. Oh, how the seem to say Christmas is here, bringing the cheer. Once is to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, honeymoon, raising the sound, oh, in a dear telling the tale. Ringing the ring, more people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Ringing the ring, more people sing songs of good cheer. Christmas is here. Merry, merry, merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas. All will be said, all will attend, the legend is to everyone. Hark how the bells all seem to say, glory on, glory on. Ding dong, ding dong,
Ding dong, ding dong.
that is their song.
How weird, can you
I
be?
shouldn't even be talking about this, but
Oh no, we're not talking to you, dude. We out of here. You might be a third party or something, man. We are out of town, buddy. Don't let the door hit you in the you know what, because we are out of here.
What is it? The phrase, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
That's right. Don't go there, people. No, we're not resetting my password.
What?
Periods of inactivity. Dude, what? You got to. So, people, I'm on SoundCloud, right? SoundCloud tells me you have to select a new password because you have not been on your account for misses of long activity. Now I use this account every day, sometimes 10, 15 times a day.
What?
Yes. I'm constantly uploading archives to the system every day. So you've got to stop and go, oh, gee. Oh, I be stupid, man. Yes, stupid. Look, Jack, sometimes I wonder about all these companies. Yes, I do. I mean, really. Hold on, let me find my camera. There you go. No, Santa's not bringing you anything. You have been a bad boy. Yes. Jenny told me.
Yeah, we got the official naughty list, what, yesterday?
Boy. That's right. Who, Jeffrey? You mean Jeffrey Pritchard? He's a bad boy. He ain't getting nothing either.
Yeah, he's on the top.
He's like up the list. Who else you got? Michael? You mean Michael Angley? No, we miss Michael. He's no, but he was on the bad boy list too. Sorry. I don't put you on the list. Who else is on the list? I can't say it's classified. It's classified.
Yeah, most of it's redacted.
That's right. Y'all can't be knowing these kind of things. You might not see yourself on the list and get all upset or something.
Uh-huh.
And
wait, I'm neither on the good or the naughty list. Uh-oh.
do like that kid that said ding dong bing bong at the end of the song there. Candace Owens versus Erica Kirk. It's going to be the Monday Night Throwdown.
What? Where's this? On Fox?
No, this ain't gonna happen. Owens criticizes Erica Kirk over conspiracy theory remarks. I don't, wait, who sent me this? Oh, hold on. Now we gotta go put these up. Okay. Dun. Here's some more pervert pictures for you people. Okay, there we go. And these just popped up on my list just now. Somebody sent them.
Who did?
Oh man, this is Stephen Hawkins. Are y'all trying to tell me Stephen Hawkins is a pedophile? Get the fuck out of here.
Dude was crippled.
Get the hell out of here, man. I mean, I heard he was a player when he was young, but come on. This is the victims talking about, I was just seeing what that was saying.
Looks like a list.
There he is again. These pictures are so old. I mean,
those are from the 80s for sure.
I mean, they're babies in these pictures. Jeffrey's Epstein jail video reveals he didn't hang himself. Somebody else did.
Well, if he was up to those antics back then, and Trump and he were friends back then, that's a deep-seated, undercover mission. If he took him up to 30 years to get him put behind bars.
Look, yeah. See, look, Trump feels awkward here. Look, you can tell. You don't want this kid hanging on him. He's got his hands together. He's not even letting his hands nowhere around him.
Yep.
Pervert. That's why he bumped you, dude, because you're a pervert. He turned you in and said, you got to go. You can't be let loose out in the real world. They must have went and found every picture from the 80s they could find.
Yeah.
I do see they put a lot of the same pictures over. Oh, I did see the film girls in France and Paris today were running around topless again.
Who are?
Oh, I forgot their names. They're an activist group.
Ukrainian or Russian group, isn't it?
No, they're a French group.
Topless girls? I thought they were Russians.
They got a Russian group too.
Oh.
And then they got the pink pussies in Russia who ended up in jail for a while and then finally got out. They're another activist lesbian group, though. It was just kind of crazy.
Why can't we have those kind of protests here in America? A bunch of upset women running around topless. I mean, that's.
Well, I don't know. You really wasn't missing nothing here, topless. I mean, they weren't ugly, but I mean, you really. So you're looking at these photos. I noticed.
Is there anything incriminating? I mean, I'm not.
Here's Uncle Bill, man. Hey, man, I'm playing Bill. Well,
he looks old enough.
And this is the one that was supposedly with Trump. She's over here with somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Trump. Yeah, Trump. He don't like you, dude. I just don't know. Somewhere along the line, he figured out who you were, and he was like, "Get the fuck away from me, sicko pervert bastard."
Or he knew coming in as an undercover spy to try to get to the truth, and it took 30 years.
Yeah, all of these are other people on them, and then they just try to group pictures in with someone. That's AI.
Well, I mean, and if the FBI or NSA were involved in an investigation of this sort from the 80s forward, why didn't they arrest him 35 years ago? As soon as they had something on him.
Because Trump was their informant. It's coming out now, and that's what actually went down. Trump was their informant.
Has to be.
And this was before he was in office. And then he got in office and he made sure it happened. Well, dude, if you knew ahead of time that this guy was doing this and you had the ability to take him out without causing a big issue, wouldn't you? I'm not talking about killing him. I'm just talking about taking him off the chessboard.
I mean, well, there's a reason why when he kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago, he did it publicly and humiliatingly and rudely. I mean, like it was like the local news was on top of it. There were cameras there.
Well, so far I haven't seen any pictures that I think he's got to worry about. I'm sure. Oh, look, he was there, but there's so many other people that see now the Dems are got themselves in a predicament. If you start hating on Trump, saying, "Oh, because he was there by association," then of course everybody else who was there, which was all Democrats, guilty by association. Steve Bannon, who worked for Clinton, all the rest of them, all these high dollar ones. Nah, man. And I imagine this is just the tip of the iceberg. Plus, the girls have asked.
What did you say? There's 90, how many thousand? 90,000 some pictures?
I thought they said there was 95,000.
Yeah.
Maybe it was pictures, and it might have been pictures and emails, but they said they had a lot to go through and they didn't know how they were going to get through it in a week. And that's not including all the stuff that came from the grand jury. Oh, that's got to be ready too. They're not going to be able to do it. It's just too much stuff to get out. But as long as they're flowing it out, they'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
God knows what's in these pictures. Yeah, well. Yeah, don't worry, there'll be in a Keen Jeffries picture. Don't worry.
He's in there somewhere.
Democrats will try to hide it, but the Republicans. Hey,
Oh, sound effects.
Hey, don't we have Christmas sound effects, man? Come on. Should we have like a
No, there's
reindeer?
more sounds. Hit the more sounds button.
Yeah, no. I've seen all of these.
Yeah, so you got it's drag and drop your own sound files.
Well, anyway, so I don't think you're gonna have to worry about Trump in this too much. Other stuff, yeah, but so we'll get ready to come in the 2026 election. Jay and I will be doing weekly polls starting in January, and that'll put us 11 months out, maybe bi-weekly in the beginning. Well, actually, I was looking at the polling numbers today. So for Trump, right now, if you go with a Reuters Gallup poll or a Yahoo ISO poll, he's for economy, he's polling right at between 38 and 42, depending on what day you look at it, which isn't horrible, which isn't great, but it's not horrible. Everything else, he's polling in the 48, 49%, except for immigration. He's up above in the 57, 58. That's on their polls. Now, if you switch over like Max or somebody like that, but some of the other polls, and you're going to see the numbers actually quite a bit better. But regardless, he's not where he was when he came in. He's below. He's down on all across the board, but he's still got an 87% approval rating with the Republicans and still above 50-something, 55 with independents. So that's enough.
Yeah, but he's still taking a hit because the economy isn't turning around as fast as people would like. It's starting, but it's too slow. They're projecting, we'll see results of the tariffs through the midterms through the mid of the year next year. Through mid-year.
The tariffs we're going to already see because of the farmers are getting their $12 billion in January. And
the rest of us will see the trickle-down effect from that later in the year, like I said, middle of the year.
What you should see is if gas prices hold and keep coming down and all the surplus from Christmas, you should see a significant drop in both goods and fuel. And even with the cold winter, because y'all going to have a harsher winter up there, they're saying. So heating fuel.
It's already been in the teens up here.
Yeah, but the heating fuel should actually be going down, not up, compared to last year's prices. So that'll be a break as well.
Yeah.
And then so you should see all of that come down by summer of 2026. The cattle will be up to 80%, so beef prices will be down as well. Other prices will have already come down because as we go through winter with low gas prices, stuff will just start dropping because you got to get people to get out there. So you'll see that. And then don't forget, sometime probably in August, we'll all get a $2,000 check.
Nice.
So you'll have better gas prices, better feeding fuel prices. The economy will be up. Inflation will be below 3%. It's at 3% right now. So it'll probably be below that. They'll be sitting pretty going into the only thing that's going to really hurt them is health insurance. They need to work a deal on health insurance.
They got to fix that. It's still broke, more broke than ever. They want to pour money into it to unbreak it.
Well, Democrats just want to put $1.5 trillion in for the next 3 years and say to hell with it, leave it alone. Because they're hoping they're going to get the House and are going to win the presidency in 2028. I don't think so.
They're not.
Yeah, not if Gavin Newsom is saying. Speaking of that, Gavin Newsom's only polling 4 points below J.D. Vance.
Yeah,
and Marco Rubio is only polling 3 points below J.D. Vance.
So he might be VP.
Yeah, he might be president if he wins the primary. Wouldn't it be a bitch if he wins the primary and JD's got to come back and be vice president again?
I think he'd be okay with it. I mean, he's doing a good job so far, isn't he?
Yeah, he probably would be. And then, of course, let's not forget Donald Jr. is placing somewhere between Kamala Harris and Gavin Newsom.
So he's in the run too?
Yeah, he's in the run too.
Oh, when did that happen?
What the hell, man? They who else is in there? Who else is in there? Forgetting somebody. Shapiro hasn't said if he's going to run or not.
I don't think he's going to.
Oh, the Florida governor polls pretty high, but he so it's funny. 4 of the people we're talking about can beat Newsom. J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, the Florida governor, and one of the other ones. They all of them can beat him. They're all polling higher than him, and will keep polling higher than him. Because right now, no one's attacking Newsom on California's economies and all its disasters. So he's getting a freebie walk. But once primaries start happening, the Democrats don't have a choice. They have to attack each other. And you're going to have Californians going after each other. You're going to have the governor and the attorney general who was VP. And she slightly edges for the VP, but she proved she was an idiot. At least Newsom talked, but Newsom also proved he was an idiot. So I don't know how you're going to get around those two things.
Well, and I mean, I think he's pushing agendas still that nobody on the rest of the planet gives a crap about, and I don't think he's going to get any steam once the rest of the planet starts listening to his bullshit rhetoric.
Well, nobody started talking about all of his little things that he might be in trouble for, like where's the $1.5 billion for the tram that only got 1,500 feet? Why?
Well, how come only one building permit has been issued since the California fires, and only one building has been rebuilt in that area that was destroyed? Where are the rest of the building permits? What's happened to that?
They all that's going to come up, and then they're going to shit about just, he let a whole area burn down over a fish. So what you're going to do? Let New York burn down over a fish? No, I mean that kind of shit's going to come back to haunt him. There's lots of other rules and regulations that's going to come back to haunt him. He's pretty much effectively kind of neutered himself. What's that, Chris? No, we got a couple of things. So, the Epstein stuff always takes up time. So I love this. Aliens are probably out there, NASA scientist says, but they're dreadful for dreadful reasons they never call. Their suggestion that smart aliens hide from contact because you don't know what the fuck's out in the galaxy that might want to come eat you for dinner.
Or they might have a nasty invisible virus bug that kills you dead before you can even send a distress call back home.
So they're talking. Stephen Hawkins brought this up a long time ago. Should we be sending directions to our planet? And should we be giving them information by our biology?
I think I remember his exact quote. He said something to the effect that we shouldn't be out looking for ET at this moment. It has been in our past, something worse to this effect. Something in our past, it has been proven that the higher technology meets a lower technology society. The weaker society usually doesn't survive. And so he thought it was a bad idea. He also made mention of the fact that we might find stuff that's so alien that we don't recognize it as alien life, and it comes back and haunts us and kills us.
Yes, I mean there's just a lot of different things. Not just one of the things. I did see King Charles was talking about his cancer. He said it's not in remission, but he's still getting some types of treatments, but not as much. I don't know if he's getting ready to die, or if he's healthy enough that he don't need as many treatments.
Or maybe he's going to abdicate because of the treatment's going to take him to the point of not being able to rule.
No, he said he's cutting back. His treatments are going to be less intense.
Oh,
they're going to be different. Yeah, probably for that reason. So you don't have to give up. He likes being king. So where was this one at today? Archaeologists found a lost temple in the sand that solves a mystery. A major historical puzzle.
Really?
Yeah, sounded interesting. I'm not.
Where is this?
Right.
What country?
I'm not telling y'all, but it's an interesting story if y'all want to read.
Where is it found? What country?
No, I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery story. And wait, you made me lose police where the fuck I was. Beep beep beep. Okay. Oh, yeah, I love this one. Christmas brawl erupts in wealthy Massachusetts enclave during a holiday celebration. You rich snotty bitches done got in a fight and got some eggnog in you and started kicking ass, huh? Found out you was sleeping with his
Somebody
husband.
ran out of Boston baked beans candy at the party, and they had a hissy fit.
No, I think it's more like what's that stupid show with all the girls?
Oh,
Housewives, yeah.
The Jersey Shore people.
Yeah, it's probably Housewives of Massachusetts or some shit. It's who knows, Jenny? I don't know. I don't live there.
Those shows are nuts, anyways.
McDonald's pulls controversial Christmas commercial within days of being uploaded. Now, I haven't seen this.
What?
It says it's offensive from every angle seen.
What is it? A commercial?
It's a commercial.
Can you play it?
I don't have it. It wouldn't let me pull it off the thing today. I had saved it to play it, and but even when I tried to play it, it might have just been getting overplayed. Offensive. Yeah, I know. North Korea armored vehicles appear on Ukrainian front line. So first they find a piece of an Iranian drone in Ukraine, and now they're finding. Now we know there was North Korean soldiers there, so I guess it goes to show they would have one of their vehicles or more there. Kind of wonder about what the hell that.
I think I found it. Let me see. Let me look at this real quick and see if this is it. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see. Giant 250,000-mile X-ray cloud found around 3I Atlas, and experts admit they don't have a fucking clue why it's going on. No, Jack, that's just how they said it. They said they don't have a fucking clue. It's kind of like Rocket, man. That's how they kind of feel like Rocket does. The 3I Atlas is like the gift that never quits giving, at least until it leaves. They don't know what it is. Maybe it's a scanner. I mean, maybe it's a giant X-ray. Maybe I hope it's not kind of X-ray that sterilizes stuff. Maybe it's looking for something. Yeah. Well, maybe it is looking for something. Let's see what we got. Oh, now this everybody's gonna love this one. Trump's signature tax law could let millions of Americans pay zero. Listen, people, zero. Want to hear this again? 0.0000 federal income tax.
Nice.
Oh man.
Guess what? I found it.
Put it up. That's it. Let me see. Let me put this whack.
Let me turn my volume back up because it came out pretty loud. So you may want to turn your volumes down because it might come out pretty loud. This is off of I think this is from Twitter, I think. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the most terrible time of the year. All the shops turn to mayhem, even Santa knows space, and the tree redecorated your place. It's the most terrible time of the year. The roast turns to choke, and the cookies burn too. Freaking chaos, it feels like a zoo. It's the most terrible time of the year. So you flee from the madness, the lights, and the cheer, and hide out in McDonald's till January's here.
I don't see nothing wrong with that.
It's the
People are too touchy.
Is that offensive? I don't know. That was kind of funny, actually.
I know. People are too touchy, man. No, people are too touchy. Hey, Sally. Oh, I didn't even see Heidi in it. Hey, Heidi. It's well, I don't always say it on cat. Sometimes I'm in the other places. I don't see why they had to pull it at that.
Yeah, I thought it was
McDonald's
funny.
is going woke. I mean, shit, I don't know.
That was anything but woke. I mean, it was Hey, look, it was all Christmas fails, but they were funny.
Yeah, I mean, Christmas is,
Especially like the guy with all the boxes and Christmas gifts on his car, and he goes right through the tunnel, boom, and knocks half of them off.
That's the bad part. That kind of shit happens, unfortunately.
It does.
You're just minding your own business, and next thing you know, there goes your gifts. Oh man, I rode. God, this was a long time ago. So we had first bought this. We hadn't even bought this place yet. We weren't living here. We was living somewhere else actually. And we came up here. We were living up here for a couple of years, and I was working in New Orleans, and I just bought a motorcycle. And I happened to be over at my family's in New Orleans when they loaded me down with like 3 garbage bags full of presents. So I had to strap them on the motorcycle. It starts to rain, right? So I had to put them all in plastic bags and strap them all on the motorcycle. Then I got my raincoat out, got my helmet on, got on a motorcycle, started driving home, which was about an hour from where I was.
Oh, geez.
So I'm riding in the rain, across Mississippi state line. Woo, 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 woo. I'm like, what the? I look down, I'm not speeding. Woo, woo, woo. Taillights are working. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I stop and get off the bike. Guy's like, oh, haven't you enjoying the ride in the rain? I'm like, not really, sir. He said, and he goes, and what's in those bags you got there, boy?
Weed.
I look up at him.
Weed, sir.
I said, it plays presents, my son. And he said, no, really, what do you have in it? I said, really, that's what it is. It's presents for my kids and family and stuff. He said, he said, I'm having a hard time with this. I'm going to need to search. I said, I was just getting ready to say, you're going to have to get a warrant when I turned around. And he seen my jacket, and my jacket says retired state trooper on the back of it. He said, and I was wondering why this bike was coming up with a dual registry. Well, he said, you work for Louisiana State Police? I started laughing. I said, no, I'm not quite that old, my friend. But I said, this is my stepfather's. I said, I just bought it from him. He said, what's his name? I said, John B. Cole. He said, you, oh God, I feel for you. Your stepfather, John B. Cole. he said, don't take this wrong, man. He's an asshole. And he was. John was like pretty nice to me, but he could be a real asshole when he wanted to be. Come on, he was a state trooper. What do you expect? And so he's like, get out of here, man. Go enjoy your Christmas. You're all right. I was like, shit, because I just knew he wanted to get into these bags and this rain and shit was gonna be melted and stuff. You know how it is. It was kind of weird, kind of funny, kind of strange. It was Christmas time, people. Weird shit happens sometimes. I was watching this guy. Somebody's been paying off his what do you call it? His layaways for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of
buy
cool.
now, pick up later kind of thing.
Yeah, but somebody's been paying them off. And this one store, he just goes in and pays everybody's layouts off like the last 3 weeks. It's just something nice to do if you got the money.
That's what you call paying it forward, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is what you call paying it forward. Really, it is. No, this is the city. The place we were talking about is it's in the North Atlantic, beneath the Archipelago island chain. It's basically the Bermuda Triangle. No. This is this thing. This is this giant structure discovered beneath Bermuda, and unlike anything on Earth.
Oh,
sounds like it's something geological, but it's weird looking. It's not showing you anything of any consequence. It's just showing you the area above, not the area below, which is what we're interested in. No, there is a meteor shower this week. Is it the Perseids?
Perseids and something else, yeah.
It's the really good one, though. Yeah. Gemini, not Gemini, whatever they call it.
There are two of them, yeah. Perseids and one other. I don't remember the other one's name.
But the other one is the one that's got 120 per hour. Yeah, 120 per hour. What makes this Iraq sighting so different from a yap of other encounters? Because it looks like one of our jets. That's why. Idiots. I don't even have to hardly look at it and know it's an F-35. The X-47 is fully operational. I believe there's 6 of them now. There may be more, but that's all we know for sure, that there is 6 of them. The Navy also has a new plane coming out, and then there's drones being made for both the Navy and the Air Force that go along with their new fighters. And from what I understand, the new fighter that the Navy's making will be also interactable with the Air Force as well. And I think the X-47 is also going to be actable with the Navy as well. So, well, see, the Navy and Air Force always used to design their own planes. And then for some reason, when we came up with the F-22, we just decided to make the F-35 the all-in-one fighter.
Yeah, multiple platforms.
Yeah, so yeah. So the Navy got stuck with old junky F-35s.
Right.
They thought they were going to get F-22s, but the government decided, no, nobody's getting the F-22. Lockheed built some wicked stuff. Well, they built that drone for the Navy, and the Navy dumbed it down. It scared them.
They're the ones who initiated the drone technology in the 50s with the SR-71 drone programs. D-24, 5, 6, and 7. They had several different versions. Autonomous flying drones. I mean, scramjets. I mean, very fast machines that operated autonomously.
U.S. forces seized Chinese cargo ship while on its way to Iran. So we're actually enforcing the blockade of Iran. Look at that shit. That's it, because we just took one of their tankers the other day.
Well, we took the tanker leaving Venezuela.
No, we took one from Iran too.
Oh, did we?
Yes, we took one from each place. And
well,
then
gas prices are going to go down this week.
And then they said they bombed a Venezuelan offshore pumping station. You know, where they fuel the ships offshore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they get a regime change in Venezuela, and we can buy gas from that shit, man. You may see $1 a gallon gas.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. Venezuela can produce it much cheaper than we can. Do you think we should leave NATO? I haven't really thought about it, honestly.
How much do we have to pay to be in part of NATO? Too much.
5%, just like everybody else. Let's see. Mapped Russia and China's militaries move on U.S. allies' doorstep. What? Let's see. Newsweek map shows Russia and China deployment of air naval units, including bombers and aircraft carrier, for a joint patrol training near Japan on Tuesday.
China
Let me tell you
Russia
what.
are holding hands.
Yeah, they've been holding hands. They've been having
No, I mean like militarily now.
Yeah, well, they've had a mutual defense treaty for about a decade now, and because Russia
they
couldn't
haven't done maneuvers together.
Yeah, they have. They've done a couple of
I
them.
think there was a lot more bigger news.
No, they have a couple of times. They got in trouble because they got too close to a group of Navy ships one time, or really and truly, we probably got too close to them. But you want me to tell you, Gene, why the U.S. isn't scared of China? You really want to know why? One, our Air Force is about 3 times the size there. So, and our Navy's aircraft carrier fleet is massively larger than this. Plus, y'all just came out with a Gen 6 fighter. It's not even in production yet. You're not even mastered your Gen 5 fighter yet. And here's the X-47, which could just run circles around anything.
How many test pilots died with the F-22 control systems?
Yeah. So the F-22 alone, China has nothing that can even match the F-22 or the F-35. Not even close to anything.
They have a plane. They have planes that look like both of them, but I bet they don't perform like either one.
Well, one of them's got pretty decent stealth, but unfortunately, one makes too much noise and the other one leaves a contrail. Well, you're not stealthy when you're leaving a contrail. It's a heat plume. It's a good missile says, "Oh, look, heat plume, you're dead." Plus, we can kill them much further away than you can kill us. So you can be sitting launching in China, and we could be in the bottom of the ocean down there and kill you from there. You won't even know what's coming into it. Whoop, there it is. We even have stealth missiles now.
How do we have tone? Who's got tone on me? What? Boom.
And then now with these autonomous drones that are going to be flying with every jet we have. So think about the technology of the X-47. I mean, it can actually go invisible. Not only can it be in stealth mode, but it can physically go invisible. I mean, it reflects everything around it so you can't see it. So even if by some weird chance you could find it on a radar, you couldn't see it. Nothing could see it to lock on the damn target. Well, it doesn't give off a heat signature. That's the thing about it. It doesn't. The way the engines are, it doesn't. It's super fast. Yeah, unofficially they said Mach 2.75. I've heard stuff around 3.5, 3.6, which is really fast for a jet. Usually jets stay in a 2.5 range. A lot of U.S. jets are even slower than that, but none of the Navy's going to get rid of all its F-18s. Yep. So they'll probably turn them into trainers, knowing the Navy hates to waste anything.
Especially the two-seater ones, yeah.
No, they make great trainers, and we got lots of them if we need them for backup for something. Well, look at the F-16. We never got rid of it. We just keep updating the son of a bitch.
We're still flying. Was it the F-14 or the
F-15? The Eagle.
F-15.
Yeah, the Tomcat retired because of
the wings don't sweep back.
No, that's the thing. The 14 sweep back, the 15s don't. It's all you got to remember. The Air Forces are static, and the Navy's always sweep back because Navies have to have storage. So all wings either fold up on a Navy aircraft or swing back so they can store and put more planes on the deck. That's the main reason they did it. But then they found out that the F-14 could roll its wings in manually and go vertical like a missile because of it. So that they were scared the thing could fly itself into space. So they kind of put a limit on it.
Well, they probably could have.
But the great part was it would just keep going, and anybody trying to follow any missile or any plane would just stall. And when that plane stalled and rolled down, the Tomcat would just roll over and just didn't even have to waste a missile on it. Just take them out.
Just open up the guns. Yeah.
Oh no, Gene. The F-22 and F-35 have vectored. No, they're much different. They can stop and turn and pitch and roll, and
they can hover.
They're. Don't get me wrong. The F-18 is a badass airplane, but F-16 was, F-14 was, but it ain't nothing like the new ones. Yeah, they're fast. They're dangerous. But the point is we have two Class 5 fighters out there, completely developed. If we wanted to, we could put the F-22 back into a program and start mass producing. I mean, it is the most advanced. Even though the F-35 came after it, it's still the most advanced aircraft we own. Now that we got the X-47, maybe not. We've played it on this show many times. We featured the X-47 on here. Well, Jay and I had to find something out one night because there were
several versions. There was one for the Navy, one for the Air Force, and there was all kinds of. One was a drone, one wasn't.
And then there was an X and an F. One was a drone, one was a fighter. It was really weird the way they slashed letters and numbers, but we figured it out. It's because
the one drone was a Navy program that they couldn't control, so they stopped doing it.
Yes. Well, they didn't so much stop doing it as they just hobbled it, I guess we'll say.
Put it on the back burner for now. Maybe they'll come back to it. I don't
know. They're developing it. They just dumbed it down. That's what the guy said. He said they just dumbed it down. He said they basically took the AI away from it and are using some other type of programming. Oh no, this thing was a beast, man. It was too efficient, is what's scary.
Yeah, it was large enough to carry at least a 1 or 2 human pilot crew, but it was an unmanned drone.
Yeah,
it was big. It was huge.
It was
big as a plane.
Scary, fast, scary maneuverability.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure China is glad we parked that thing and are only doing testing with it. Oh no, now Germany has a space plane. Supposedly America has a space plane, but I haven't seen it.
Supposedly we had the Aurora space plane. It was a big, UFO paranormal subject in the late 70s and early 80s. The rumor was that the space plane was a CIA project, which allowed them to fly to the moon within 4 hours and back to Earth within another 4 hours. So taking a 4-day trip and turning it into a 4-hour trip would be, I'd call that a space plane.
Yeah. Well, that's what they said the TR-3B was. That's what said took the U.S.
I think it was part of the same program, the 3B.
Yeah, but they run on different systems. The TRs are either gravitational or magnetic drives. The other ones was a combination of drives, if I remember right. It was like it had a pulse drive, it had a RAM scoop drive, and it had some other drive that was on it. So that you could
Some
switch
of the
between.
initial photographs of the Aurora space jet were this Concorde-like thing with this huge RAM scoop motor underneath of it.
Yeah, because when it flew in the atmosphere, it used one type of engine. When
Right.
it flew in space, it used a different type of engine. No, whatever it was very advanced, Gene. But that's what Stevensville was. Yeah, we busted them. I went to Stevensville and talked to everybody, and then I got hold of some people I know that worked out at Boeing's test wing facility in Eastern California. You can see it. It's called the wing facility. Just look it up. Just test wing facility in California or Eastern California. There's pictures of it. The hangar door, which is built into the side of the mountain, you could fit two B-52s side by side in there. And it just
does it look like the mountain when it's closed?
No, it's got a door on it. Everything else is the mountain, but it's got a trimmed out door on it, and it's got a flat ass piece of runway or area where you can stop them. And then there's it's a pylon that comes out of the ground, and it has a wing on it, and it's a test for testing wing. But I didn't see any turbine systems or anything else. I don't know what it's exactly testing or how it's testing. It might be a better way of saying it. But you can still find pictures of it. They're still out there. Now, well, once the guy told me, so I'm talking to the Stevensville guys, and he told me he's seen rivets, and there was chase planes and rivets. I was like, come on, rivets is not extraterrestrial. That's ours. And then more importantly, when he described the engine, so there's 8 rows and 8 rows, there's 16 engines. And what it does is it starts glowing red, and it starts glowing red, and it gets more intense. And when it takes off, it pulses and it turns white. All 16 engines are white, and the bitch is just and it's cruising. When the engines are glowing red, it's probably cruising in Mach 5, Mach 10, somewhere up in there. When they go white, it's ready to go to space. It's just cruising. Because the F-16 pilots that night reported seeing a high-speed object, which they described as maybe something, a meteor skimming the sky because it was moving so fast. Because they reported it at something like 24,000 miles an hour.
Yeah, that'd be about something entering the atmosphere.
Yeah. And then they've got the Pensacola Naval Air Station and the Pensacola Airport, for that matter, have a record of an object on a straight trajectory headed towards New Orleans at Mach 12.5, crossing the Gulf of Mexico. That's a TS3.
And you only need, what is it, 18? You only need 18,000 miles per hour to break gravity and get to outer space, something like that. So
yeah, so I mean, those whatever those are, they're quite a bit faster than conventional. But now they're probably all been scrapped. That's probably something new. Because when they started developing the F-22, you had an idea what was coming. With the F-47, really didn't. The F-47 was we were just supposed to be starting on Gen 6 aircraft. We weren't supposed to already have some produced and in operation. So that already tells you that the plane is ready to be put into mass production, which of course means training pilots, because every new jet's got to have pilots got to be trained. You know, it's not like you can just drop a pilot in there and say, okay, this button and this button, this button, because the thing looks like something out of a sci-fi movie.
Okay, so I was off by a little bit. You have to go, it looks like 25,000 miles per hour to break velocity off of Earth.
Well, that's all it is. I guess that's why they say stuff can bounce off of it, like rockets coming in, because they're usually coming in like Mach 25, Mach 30.
Yeah. 11.186 kilometers per second is the other calculation. That's fast.
That's fast.
40,000 miles an hour. Jesus.
Hold on, Jeffrey. What are you reading off the website? Let me see what we got left. No, it's getting late. I'm hungry, man. I get hungry late at night. What can I tell you? It's a thing, man. It's a thing. Let me go look right quick. Where was it? Oh no, I'm in the wrong place. That's why. I'm in the wrong place, Mama son. Yes, I'm in the wrong place. There we go. Oh, I seen something. Some gray thing was about to eat Jay.
That's Boris. Boris Bedenoff. Coming quickly, Boris, darling. We must get moose and squirrel.
Yes, he was coming. He was coming for you, buddy. You're lucky. He said, "Oh shit, somebody see me." It's you don't want to go to kitty prison for eating his master.
He just like sitting on my shoulders.
All right, let's see what else we got left in this list. We talked about the no income tax for people. U.S. sides with Russia and North Korea on UN resolution. Now, I don't know what the resolution was. Just the fact that we're siding with North Korea and Russia kind of freaks me out a little bit. Where was China?
Yeah. That doesn't sound very good.
No, Gene, we seen this one earlier. Israel unleashes Iron Beam laser weapon. Well, we tried to see it. Actually, it just wouldn't let us see it.
Dropping a commercial and pausing.
More data about 3i Atlas. NASA confirms Comet 3i Atlas is speeding up in a new data set.
Again?
Yep, again.
How is it doing this? I mean, how is it not a spaceship? It was continuing to speed up.
Plus, in the earlier story we read, it's got a 250,000 mile X-ray around it. It's got like an X-ray cloud around it for 250,000 miles. They have no idea what that is.
What? Wow.
Yes, I know. That's what I was reading. It was crazy. Russia strikes ports in Odessa with ballistic missiles. Turkish cargo ship was hit. Well, now you're pissing the Turks off. Something weird is orbiting Neptune, and it shouldn't be.
What is it?
Oh, they didn't say. You have to go.
You can't leave it there. You got to click on it.
No, we only got like 3-4 minutes. It's too late. We didn't get the kind of time.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. SOS and Russia. Paraskans crippled 2 Russian military cargo vessels. Wait, what? I must have read that wrong.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I know what that is. So that's the one of those whatchamacallit groups, anti-Russian groups, took down 2 of their cargo vessels today.
Huh.
Paramilitant group, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
They took them out. They said, nah.
Wow. What, did they sink them or did they capture them?
I think they captured them. Russia's losing cargo. Russia's losing oil. Russia's losing all sorts of shit.
At least two oil boats have been seized, yeah?
I wonder what raggedy aircraft carrier they're going to put down there by Japan. And they better watch it. Japan built some serious aircraft carriers. They're the only country that ever rivaled the United States in aircraft building.
Yeah, but they also have some really nice new jets, too.
Yes, we gave them a flight of F-35s. I think we gave them 2.
No. They made their own. They have their own new airplanes, too. Not just the ones we gave them.
That's cool. More power to their little inventive asses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They probably made it better, stronger, faster, smaller.
Well, you know. What's that? Well, Japanese people aren't little anymore. They're looking like Americans. They look a lot like Americans. They look
average.
Let me say,
Japanese is about 5'6".
Let me change it. They look more like Westerners now. Yes. Yeah. Asians are too. You're starting to see Chinese look more like Americans.
I think they're still dressing though like they're in their 50s, like they're like the way our kids dressed in the 1950s. That's how Japanese kids are dressing.
But it depends where they're at and what they're doing and what they're looking at. Because if you see any of them that have American friends or attached to Americans, they look just like Americans. I mean, only thing is that K-pop shit's crazy. But
Koreans particularly look very American. Yeah.
But the Japanese do as well. They've actually pulled more. They were talking about the other day. They've actually pulled more of America's habits than any other group that we deal with, any other Asian group that we deal with.
Yeah, Japan has been emulating America since at least the 1950s.
Yeah, it's well, Jimmy, we could have probably been friends with Japan before the war. It's just not the way it worked out.
Yeah. They chose the side of evil and got their asses handed to them twice.
Should have never bombed Pearl Harbor, and the admiral told that to the.
Well, he said so after the bomb. After they took out the station, they said, "I fear we have awoken a sleeping giant."
Yep, and he was right, and that's the problem with America and China. Their manufacturing rate could be higher now. They might not be able to produce the kind of stuff we can produce, but we don't want to go back to the Soviet Union where one of our jets is as good as 6 of theirs. Yeah.
Well, but also, in truth speaking, people don't realize this. During World War II, at the time of Pearl Harbor, both Japan and Germany were out manufacturing the shit out of us. We started manufacturing fairly quickly, but we would have never caught up. The only fact, there are 2 factors, and there's several key battles, but 2 factors really won us the war. And those 2 factors are breaking the purple code on the Pacific Theater side and getting the Enigma machine, actually getting 2 or 3 of the Enigma machines and figuring out how they code their stuff on the western, the eastern seaboard thingy.
Yeah, well,
without those 2 devices, we would have never, and they had no idea that we had broken both of their codes. So without that, we would never have won the war.
Yes, but without Rosie the Riveter, we wouldn't have won it either. So
yeah, that's true too. I mean, our manufacturing had to get
the fact that we had all those car manufacturing companies and game manufacturing companies and all these gun companies.
Joyce, yeah, Hasbro, Mattel, they were making guns.
But see, now China's got 3-1 on us now on manufacturing. So now their quality control is not as good, and we see.
But there are some factories over there that are proven, success. Most of our hand tools, pliers, screwdrivers, hammers, etc. Common, normal hand tools. Almost all of them are made over there. Almost all of them are fairly decent quality, and basically you buy a forever tool. If you buy Husky or Cobalt, and the hammerhead flies off the handle, you go to the store, you say, "Hey, look," and they'll hand you another one exactly like it. And if they don't make that one anymore, you'll get a free upgrade.
Yeah,
in almost every case.
I broke one of them Fat Maxes one day.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I was taking out a bathroom while I had the guys with me, and this wall was giving me shit. And I was like, I said, "Give me the Fat Max." It had, I think it was 20 ounce or 24 ounce head on it.
Yeah,
it was 20 ounce, and I grabbed it.
Drywall hammer.
Yeah, it's a big hammer, so I pulled way back and just hit it. And when I did, I splintered 3 2x4s. The guys were just stunned because the hammer went through all 3 of them. But when I got through the 3rd one, you heard crack, and the head just went.
They have fiberglass handles, so I mean.
Well, this was a real wood handle. This is.
Was it? Okay, the new ones are all fiberglass.
They still make it. It's called the Fat Max. But one of my favorite is now I forgot the name of the damn tool. They're steel with a rubber handle. Bosch makes them. Yeah, and so those are framing hammers. I mean, well, no, those are framing hammers. Finishing hammers always got the little soft round head on them. Everything wants to slip off the damn thing. The framing hammers always got little notches on them, so it grabs the nail. And besides that, you can drive with one of them with a framing hammer. You can drive a nail with one swing.
Yep, usually.
Well, guys, I did construction a long time, but when I was young, we used to tote 5-gallon buckets of paint up 3 flights of stairs, one on each shoulder.
Yeah, with no shoes in the snow.
No, they had shoes on, but man, it was. But I was fresh out the Navy too, so I was in great shape. I was doing that. I was dancing in contests. I was having a good old time. I was in good shape. I was having a good time. Oh no, 2 of my guys one night had to work late, and so I was there with them. And we had a couple of units we had to get ready for move-ins, and they got in a big argument. Next thing I know, they just started rolling the 5-gallon bucket. They just started rolling each other with it. There was 5 gallons of paint in this brand new carpet. I was like, well, y'all just spent like $1,000, right? It was probably about $700.
Yeah, you just
I said, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Go to the office, go pick up the carpet cleaner and bring it back. Because we had an industrial carpet cleaner. They brought it back and they cleaned till 4 o'clock in the morning. But I tell you what, you would have never known.
You couldn't tell.
Yeah, but they kept.
Thank God the fresh paint on the walls. Even if you smelled it on the carpet, you couldn't tell because the whole house smelled like fresh paint. So. Yeah. So if the carpet wouldn't have been wet, if it wouldn't stayed wet, they would have never got it out of there. Once it got hard on that carpet, you even had to get in there with a brush. It's done. But the one thing I gotta say, and I was never in construction, but my mom for a while was in real estate. So a couple times we get to go see neat new brand new houses that had just been built or old houses that are vacated, but nothing beats the smell of a freshly painted house.
Yeah, especially when it's a good
Nothing
latex
beats
paint.
that at all. Especially if there's no furniture in anywhere, and you open, whether it's an apartment or a home you're buying or renting, whatever. You open that door, and that first thing that hits you is fresh paint. Oh, it's like it's new.
What do you mean, Jack? How many units we painted? Well, I mean, if you go back in the early days before we got into homes and all, we were just doing apartments. I worked for two of the biggest apartment companies in there. And I just started bringing in guys and paying them on a commission, not an hourly wage, just straight commission. And offer how many you can paint a day. So most of like Lake and Tonti used 3 types of paint. So they usually matched. So you didn't always have to get all crazy and do full paint sometimes. But anyway, the guys would range between 3 and 5 apartments a day. So they would generally make about $500.
What are we talking? 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom?
Yeah, usually. Sometimes it'd be a 1 bedroom, but they're usually with 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, or 2 bedroom, 1 bath. A small kitchen.
You're talking, 1,000,
Thousands,
1,500,
yeah.
2,000 square feet. That's a good day's work, though.
For us, so I could cut any apartment out in 45 minutes. My 2 other guys would come in, they could roll the whole entire place in less than 45 minutes. Ceilings, walls, everything. Didn't even need drop cloths. Wouldn't even get paint on the carpet. When you've been doing it a long time, it gets really easy. And then when you get the ones where the paint's going to match, you don't have to use near as much paint. You can do what we call fast roll or skim roll, so it just kind of blends it in and it gets care of any blemishes and stuff like that.
Freshens up whatever's there without really,
full
coat.
It was, and back then it was like $225, $300 an apartment or something. And they paid you for vents and doorknobs and doors, and woodwork was separate, but it was easy money. And then I started getting into roofing work. Yes, that was fun. Got my ass in trouble 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, it's funny. One of my college buddies, we all went. 2 of my college buddies, all of us went to an art college, not a trade school. Art. That's kind of a trade school, I guess, if you will. But they're both brothers. One of them is now in Atlanta, Georgia, is a master plumber. He owns his own plumbing company. And his older brother is in Florida and owns 5 or 6 locations of a roofing company all across northern Florida.
That's how it happens sometimes. I mean, that's what my brother does. He owns Triangle Roofing. And it's what do you mean? Oh, why did I get in trouble? Because in the old days, we didn't know. Companies used to let us use a liquid tar. And sometimes the liquid tar took up to 6 months to dry. And when AC guys would go up there, they would stomp around in the shit and then track it all over the property.
Yeah.
So then we went to a hot tar. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's just as easy to work. You just got to be careful. But shit happens. I mean, one guy dropped a whole 5-gallon bucket of tar down the side of the freaking building.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah. So, try cleaning that off of a ladder. That was a joy. No, not only do we have to clean it, we had to come back and paint that part of the building. Yeah.
On your dime.
Yeah, on our dime. Yeah. It happens. I mean, it's I had one guy, company just put in brand new carpet unit. We were refinishing the countertop. And I said, okay, everything's taped up. You're ready to go. He said, yes. And I said, be sure you cover the carpet. Just put some Bisqueen over it. He did a great job on resurfacing the countertop. Forgot to cover the carpet. So the black paint had just adhered because it's a ceramic paint. Just adhered, just left a black film over the top of the carpet. Company fired us, and I'd been working for him for a while. And I was like, well, that sucked. And then about 3 weeks passes, I get a phone call. Joe, can y'all come back, man? We might have been hasty.
Yeah, can you come back and fix what we fired you for?
We did great work, and we had great prices. And, shit happens sometimes. So I told him.
Yeah.
Said he was a newbie. He didn't know what he was doing. I had one newbie get in the bathroom. I said, go kill stain the walls. He shuts the door and goes in and kill stains for like 10 minutes. And you hear thunk. You passed out from the kill stain. I'm like, you're an idiot. I'm like, dude, you should at least turn on a vent. I said, leave the door open. What the hell?
Well, yeah, that stuff will, if you're not careful, that stuff will kill you.
Yeah. And the bitch part is we had ventilators. I'm like, go get one of the masks out the truck. We had the double ones with the side pieces. I said, just go get one out the truck and stick it on your face. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I didn't think about it. I said, obviously you didn't.
Clearly, yeah.
I said, I would send you home, but you can't fucking drive. Somebody, one of the guys taking me to go get him lunch. And I was like, geez.
And we are, by the way, about 11 minutes.
Yeah, we got to go, guys and girls. No,
And
what's
Sean
gonna
Hess
happen
is probably
to-
already on board.
No, he ain't on. It's not Saturday, man. We're the last show.
No,
tonight.
it's Friday. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
it's
we got?
We're the last show on Friday. Well, because sometimes we go to 1. That's why we're the last show. So nobody comes on after us. Well, Spaced Out Radio might, but no, Jesse. We no. Sometimes we. It depends. Sometimes we sign off at 12 straight up. Sometimes 12:30. Sometimes 1. Sometimes some combination.
Sometimes 2. We've done a 4-hour show before.
And then Heidi, tells us get the hell off here and shut up. We got to go sometimes.
Yeah, she's had enough of our nonsense. She
She's
wants
like,
to go watch
shut the
Michelle.
fuck up, guys, and go to bed or something. No, for Jay, it's 2. For me, it would be 1. Yeah, when we go
Yeah,
late.
it's about 1:12.
Well, no,
for me right now.
no, Carol. Technically, the show is designed to be 4 hours, but we don't do 4 hours because of schedules. Like I said, sometimes we do, and we may yet do one. We got 2 more before the holidays, right? 3 more before the holidays, or 2 more. We got next week, and then the following week is we got 1 more. Yes, we're going to drink eggnog on the next show. Yes.
Oh, I did. Rudders. I can't tout them enough. They have one of the best lemonades. That's all I drink, really. And I forgot, every time of this year, they make one of the best eggnogs. I need to go over and get a gallon of that, and then I need to go to the PA liquor store and get me a 5th of Kahlua.
Yes, I got some liquor in the house. I got a
Dude, try Kahlua and eggnog. It'll knock your socks off.
Oh, I've had it before.
promise you.
No, I've had it before. It's there's a, I forgot what they call it down here. It's something holiday something. I forgot, but I got a bottle of Old Henry's in the house. So it's always aged 12 years before it's sold, right? But I've had it for 35 years.
So the traditional spiking for eggnog has always been brandy. And I find brandy to be a little bit strong. It sometimes can overpower the eggnog. And I also find that it can cause heartburn. Another traditional was rum, which I also find the same thing. It can give heartburn. One day I didn't have anything but vodka and gin and Kahlua in my house. And there's a bottle of eggnog and a bottle of Kahlua and a bottle of eggnog, and a light bulb went off. So I tried it. You really don't notice at all the Kahlua in the eggnog, even if you stir it, which I do. And by the end of the first one, you're loopy.
They make a butter rum too. You can get that's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
There's
Butterscotch schnapps would be awesome in one of those.
So they make the screaming orgasms out of Kahlua and a couple other things, but
yeah, Heidi, like I said, rum might give you a little bit of heartburn. Try the Kahlua. I swear, you don't even taste it hardly. But after your first one, you'll feel it. Put 2 ounces in your eggnog and stir it up. Don't guzzle it.
Well, maybe we'll talk about some holiday drinks next week. I used to
holiday food porn. Oh, why
guys, I have not bartended. I haven't bartended since I was a long time ago. Let's just say that.
I know, for me too.
It's I was 20.
My specialty
21,
was
22.
daiquiris, frozen drinks, and floated liqueur.
Yes. Well, I worked for the company that invented the daiquiri, the real daiquiri.
Oh yeah,
the ones that.
Well, a real daiquiri isn't frozen; it's on the rocks.
They they got 2 versions of that actually. So it depends whose version you want to believe. But down.
I'm sure you could. I guess you could pour one neat as well. But yeah, I mean the original one I think was just on ice.
But a daiquiri has to be crushed ice to be a daiquiri.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so.
Well, so what
down here they're much different.
It's shaken on ice and poured over shaved ice.
So we got big machines, and we pour all the mixtures in, and then we pour all the alcohol in. It goes, you freeze up, and then you go, and then when you go up and tell a lady you want 2 extra shots of Everclear. Yeah, 2 shots. It's $2. Boom, boom, 2 shots of Everclear, and the big already using 151 rum, and your big huge White Russian that literally is big and this big around. Man, you be sipping in a bitch for hours. All of a sudden, you're like, God damn, I'm fucked up.
It's the same as Wet Willie's. Wet Willie's is a daiquiri. It's a frozen drink place. They're all spiked slushies, and they're all along the wall. And in between like every 3 or every 2 machines, there's a sign that says only 2 drinks per customer per day, period, because they're so strong.
Yeah, they don't put you on the limits on it. And there used to be daiquiri parlors down here on every corner. Now there's not near as many, but there's still quite a few around. No, we used to when I worked for Orleans Icy, we used to go around. We had a daiquiri van to go out and sell people daiquiri machines, and inside the van you could make like 24 different flavors. But when Icy started selling them, they sell them, each one was one flavor. Because you can get a daiquiri machine with what they call a mix, and then you can add the flavor in yourself, but it's not as good as the ones that's made fully drinkable. But we got to go, guys. So now I want food and a daiquiri. And they got chocolate fudge daiquiri. Oh, my God. I'll tell you another little secret before we go. There's a place in the French Quarter that makes ice cream drinks. It's alcohol and ice cream. And they are dang good. And before you know it, you'll be falling off your damn stool.
I can be there in 11 hours, Joe. Break out the cot, and I'll be there in about 13 hours. We're going.
First time we found the place, we thought that, it's going to have a little bit of alcohol in it. And Linda and I were drinking crickets.
No, it's a lot of alcohol in it.
They were chocolate mint. With, I think it was only like 89 or 86 proof liquor. But before I knew it, I was like, man, I am fucked up. I'm like, dude, how much liquor is here? Well, there's a shot and a half in each ice cream.
Oh, shit. So, is it like any kind of flavor of ice cream you can choose?
they mix all kind of shit.
My God.
I mean,
it's still open? It's still going?
Yeah, they were still going last time I was down there. They were still going. They were
that's my go-to place then.
Yeah, and they are good, man. Because it doesn't taste like any alcohol. You just sipping on these things, you just like drinking them all.
No,
man.
because it's I think something to do with the fact that the ice cream is at or below freezing. That it maybe neutralizes the flavor of the alcohol. I don't know,
but I'm telling you what, you be drinking them, you don't realize it. You think you're just sipping on a little.
Maybe it's the milk, because like I said, with the Kahlua in eggnog, it doesn't.
Well, that's one
present
of the
itself, even as an aftertaste.
One of the reasons I drink White Russians is because it's easier on your stomach with the milk coats your stomach, which allows you to drink a lot more alcohol. A true
White Russian is usually used with heavy cream, but
or what they use now mostly is half and half.
Yeah, half and half. That's much better.
But
heavy cream is very thick.
Yeah, but that's all they used to use is heavy cream, and then somebody tried milk, and then I think because they always tell me, I always ask the guy, I said, what kind of White Russian is it? He said, what do you mean? I said, what are you using? I said, using milk. He said, no, we use half and half. I'm like, okay, cool. Because I like the creaminess to it, the half and half. It's not super. It's not like you sticks up the damn straw or anything, but
yeah,
we're talking
it's only a splash, really. Anyway, it's not like half the glass or anything.
Yeah, it's not much. I mean, it's about the same amount as I put in when I'm scrambling eggs.
Yeah, perfect example. Yeah,
people we going. No, we'll talk about it maybe tomorrow, but for sure next week we'll talk about some Christmas drinks. Yes. Maybe we'll do a half hour on Christmas drinks. Who knows? There's quite a few good ones.
Coming from 2 former bartenders, now completely insane UFO researchers.
Yeah, see what happens when you bartend.
Yeah,
that makes you chase UFOs.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be bartenders. Too late.
I could tell y'all stories that would make your hair curl.
Oh God, you become instant psychologist. The instant you stand behind a bar and pick up a bar rag, you have to answer the weirdest questions.
I just couldn't get over how many people wanted to tip you with phone numbers or drugs. I was like, people, I want money.
Yeah,
I ain't getting anywhere. I want money. I remember the owner was laughing one night. I said that. He said, "Did you tell a girl?" I said, "You damn right I did." I said, look, I got lots of booty. I want some cash, man. Impress me with your money.
Or they want to tip you with a drink. Let me buy you a drink. Hey, man, I work here. I think I can get my own drink. How about just leave the money in the tip jar?
I get my drink for free, man. Yeah. Oh, Lord. But no, we'll talk about that next week, guys, or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Well, we're on tomorrow night. And, at least I didn't have to take no drugs to be on the show tonight. Yeah, my back is... but it's not as bad as it's been. I still got to finish decorating the house. I'd like to see Heidi drunk. She'd be like, I could see her. I am one with the sky. But I fly now.
She is in a Mile High City, isn't she?
You know who's funny is somebody else. I can't mention her name on air though, because she'll hurt me. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. I want to thank everyone again for tuning in to United Public Radio. See, we already went to 12:20. We're just trying to get out of here. Well, because if you people weren't crazy, we'd already be gone. Yes. And Jay's got to get up there because it's cold up where Jay lives. He got to go get warmed up.
Yeah. Hey, Google, what's the temperature?
Currently in Waynesboro, it's 22 degrees.
22 degrees.
Yeah.
That's below freezing.
Degrees. I think it's in the 40s. I want to say it's in the 40s. It's in the 40s down here, something.
We're having a heat wave, a tropical
How cold
heat
is it
wave.
outside?
It's currently cloudy and 58 degrees.
Yeah, it's only 50.
Partly cloudy skies and clear skies starting in the morning with mixed conditions.
50 degrees. I have no words for you.
57.
It's gonna be 68 tomorrow. Wait, where are you at?
It's a heat wave, dude. What the hell?
I guess she's in the right place. Yeah. See, actually, for us, most of the year, most of the winter, it's 61, 62, 63, 65.
Yeah, same with Savannah, Georgia.
And
you can go
then-
shorts through December.
But there's a lot of Christmases down here. It's hot. I mean, it's been a lot of Christmases, and it's hot. You can just put on short
I agree.
pants. But then we do
January hits and
see, like, we got the real cold free coming in, so half the state's going to be covered in snow. It's so funny because in northern Mississippi gets snow, like Alabama and Georgia do. They get snow, but down here we rarely do. Like last year, I mean, we got 18 inches last year. That was fun.
yeah, you got hammered. And then when you first moved in, you had
the big storm.
you had an ice storm or
for
freezing rain.
Yeah, for the whole week too.
Your whole house was covered in icicles.
Yeah, and it was like 13, 14, 15 degrees around. Like, wait, where? We didn't move up north. What the fuck is this? What is 15 degrees, man? Get the hell
Do we
out of
have
here.
bicycle insurance, dear?
I'm like, what the hell kind of crap? Anytime you hear teens down here, you're like, what the teen? What?
Oh, yeah. I've got no sympathy for you either, Heidi. 65 degrees. It's a heat wave for me.
Yeah, Heidi, we're jealous. She got cheaper gas prices than us too.
Yeah, I just paid $309 or it's $299.
It may be time to take out Colorado. We may have to put an official hit on Colorado. Yes, it might be time.
I'll tell you, if you do ever go to Colorado, if you haven't been, Boulder was very, very, very cool, and it looked exactly like it does on the well, it did then when I went. It may look different now, probably looks different now, but when I went there, it was during the 80s, the height of Mork and Mindy. It looked exactly like it did on the TV show. It was so cool. I went by the little shopping center where the Mindy's father had the music shop. We drove by the actual Mork and Mindy house that they filmed for at least for the outside anyway. And was a very cool time.
Yeah. Well, what are you talking about? How do I hear y'all going to get snow? Here, half the country's going to get snow.
Yeah, we're getting snow tomorrow night.
They're talking Mississippi, half the state's going to be freezing, the other half is going to be just cold. No, Lordy, I'm working in Mindy out here. Well, on that note, that's a good segue to bleeping our egg and hit the
It's
road.
a cool house, dude. It really is.
But we got to get out of here, guys. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to United Public Radio and UFO Undercover. You can catch some archives after this, but there won't be anything live unless you go over and listen to Dave Scott on Spaced Out Radio. He's a nice guy and all. And if you do, tell him Joe said he's a butthead. No, I like Dave. No, Dave's a good guy. Anyway, we got to go. I want to thank you again for tuning in to United Public Radio and News on the Flip Side. I hope you enjoyed the show. And of course, any moans, groans, bitches, or complaints, please write to Michelle DeRoche. She loves to hear from you. Yes, and tomorrow I'll be on Arthur's Quill, then the chat. So long day tomorrow, but lots of good stuff. And we may be talking about alcohol tomorrow night. So this time of year, so this time of year, we're a little more relaxed on alcohol than the rest of the year.
We'll have to remember to put in the ticker tape on the bottom, food porn segment, Christmas liquor. Wait, that came out wrong. I'm sorry, ladies. That came out wrong.
I didn't hear nothing. I hear nothing, man. I hear nothing. Anyway, guys and girls, I want to thank y'all again for tuning in. See y'all on the flip side tomorrow. Good night, everybody.